Levine killing him.
All right, so we're gonna start out with the current state, injuries.
Nah, let's just go. Let's just flow.
You want to flow?
Let's just flow. Let's go.
Niggas been up to?
Yeah, that's it.
Where niggas been?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hit that smash now. All right.
Smash that like.
Yo, your boys are back.
Yes, sir. We are here.
This ain't a hologram, baby.
You feel me? Yo, it's your
Back
boys.
in effect.
No credentials in the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy AD.
It's your boy Mike Lowry, man
Man,
checking in.
This guy DC always here checking in.
And we got my boy Marcus in the cut.
You know, you see us, man. We got the logo behind us.
No
so,
credit in
you
the
know,
back.
now we
you know.
official.
Shout out to the
It's a
Bulls.
throwback right here.
We got the Bulls in the cut too.
Yeah, yes, sir. Charlotte to my right, UA in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, man. Miss y'all niggas, man.
Facts. It's been a minute.
I see y'all in a
It's been a
minute.
minute.
If you ain't know, this is therapy right here.
100%.
True
Yes, sir.
therapy.
We air it out.
100%.
But now, what you been up to, man?
I've been
Yeah, bro.
chilling, man. I've been going to a couple concerts, working.
Concert. What concert you went to?
I went to go see Nas.
Ooh,
His-
okay.
His
You know-
first performance at MSG.
You know who's jealous of you?
Lies.
Word?
Sir,
I'll show you the videos after. This shit
You
was
never
lit, though.
been at MSG before?
Nah, that was his first ever performance at MSG.
Wow.
That was his first headline.
Headline?
First headline?
Okay, yeah. And it was really dope. Really dope, honestly. It's just
Has he performed at the Apollo? Have you?
Nah.
I don't know. We got to look that up.
He a Queens boy, so
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know.
Nah.
He be chilling in Harlem. What you mean?
I mean, the city
He do,
came
he
out for
do,
him. I'm
he
not
do,
going to
he
lie.
do, he do.
The city
Absolutely.
came out.
That's crazy.
for
That's
him.
his first headline, though.
And
I
it
would have thought he
was
had
sold
one.
out. The good thing about the show, like, he had not that many features come out. So, of course, the Queen came out, Mary J.
Mm-hmm.
He even had Slick Rick, which I think is past his time to be performed.
How was that?
Go, Mary.
Sorry.
How was that, though?
I think we passed a certain time. But it was great. It was great to see Slick Rick.
Come on.
It was great to see Slick Rick, though.
Yeah, give that man the break.
We're not gonna put no slander on no hip hop legends, right? Slick Rick, it wouldn't be no Nas without Slick Rick. Nas get a lot of his cadence from Slick Rick if you really listen. And don't forget he bought my guy AZ out for like some. Don't forget it.
It was just 3.
All right.
I wake up early in the morning.
He brought AZ out.
Was I there or were you there?
Nah, I was there. I was just waiting to pass all that new shit with him, and he brought out Hit Boy as well.
What's wrong with
was
that?
Nothing. I just wanted, the classic Nas is, to me, that's what I prefer.
He brought out Fabio Foreign.
Come on. He did perform that song, though.
Okay. K-Lo-K. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
But nah,
I know that.
he had us over his new music that he had now with Hit Boy, and then when he finally, the crowd, everybody went crazy, of course, when he started dropping, when he went to One Mic.
Oh, yeah.
Hate Me Now. If I Rule the World. Nasty.
Rule the world.
Nice Nas.
He did halftime.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, he's hilarious, bro. Nas was funny because he took like a little break in between. He's like, I'm tired of shit. Yeah, shit. I mean, I get it.
At least he honest.
The man went to the back and pulled out a mink. I'm like, bro, it's hot.
Yeah, the sweat rag.
He had a sweatsuit on and threw on a mink, and yeah, he was burning it. But overall, like, honestly, that shit was really dope. Like, I was excited to see it.
That's
And,
a top-notch performer right
every
there.
single song and performance he had was just dope. And you engaged, you were having a good time, and I'm like, shit, I'm happy to be here.
Shit, that's fire.
Like I said, to
fire,
see,
bro.
the Queen pop out for her little quick cameo, say,
Was
show her love.
Old Head Central.
Probably at the bottom,
Oh,
but no,
okay.
that was mixed. But Nas he's showing that he's timeless. He can go from now until you trace all his music back, and it's still fucking dope.
That's
Nah,
dope,
that's what's
man.
up,
I've been
bro.
meaning to go to more concerts too.
I'm trying to just do
I want to find a next good artist because I haven't seen. I definitely want to see Fab.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen Fab perform. The only person I really seen perform before he actually blew up was Logic.
Oh wow.
Like,
That's
and,
pretty good.
and that was crazy because it was a small crowd up in Brockport.
It was always the best though.
And I didn't know his music at the time. But then as I after that performance and started listening to his music, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's
He's
pretty,
fire.
He's legit. And then he had that fire. I like what he did with the bomber where he put different
Patches.
patches and tags on them. Fire, bro. Fire. Definitely fire. But shout out Logic.
Facts.
What you been up to, bro?
Family, man.
Okay.
Big time family.
I hear you.
Big bro was in town last week.
The family
so,
man.
Had a little cruise down memory
Shout out
lane with
Adam.
the guy. Yeah, shout out my boy AT out in Austin, Texas. But yeah, man, just working.
No pun.
Shout out to DraftKings, you know what I'm saying, baby? Yo, put in them parlays. Y'all keeping me paid.
This guy's
But nah,
hilarious.
man, a lot of family time, locking in and stuff, fellas. But like I said, always a pleasure to be here with y'all, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Real talk.
We back at it. Good catch up. Now, time for some sports.
Let's go.
Now we out.
Where the marker at?
We're gonna talk about Which I want to go first. There's a lot of incidents going on in the league right now. I mean, all over. Let me not say the league. You got the reports of what happened with John Morant.
Oh, I forgot.
You got the reckless driving regarding one of those top prospects in Georgia.
Jalen Carter.
Let's go John Morant, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about Ja.
Let's go Ja. Ja.
23 years old. Remember that.
Yeah, he is a youngin.
So if y'all don't know,
you got a lot to learn, Ja. A lot to learn.
A couple reports. I feel like it's a smear campaign, but I'm gonna chill. But
low key, I was about to say that.
A couple reports have been, surfaced to everybody in the public now. The first one was, of course, somebody in Ja's camp pointing a laser at somebody.
On the Pacers, right?
At the Pacers facility and scared the life out of them. And then
that's crazy.
Supposedly,
it's crazy.
He punched the kid in the mall. Or he threatened him.
Pressed the kid at the mall.
Right. Allegedly.
At Finish Line. The kid was working at Finish Line. He got into arguing with his moms.
Pressed his moms.
That his moms was like, yo, where you at? And he pulled up 9 deep to the mall. And basically was talking, asked the security guard, like, yo, when does he get off? When is his shift done? And the worker felt threatened and was afraid to leave the mall after that.
I mean, it's a party in my city, yeah.
It's a party inside my city.
It's a parade. Yeah. It's a parade in my city. And then also, this one I didn't like. The kid, he had supposedly he punched a kid, 17-year-old, for I guess there was some back and forth, and then the basketball was thrown.
Yeah, he claimed his self-defense of getting hit by a basketball by his.
I mean,
so the kid threw the ball at him.
The kid said he accidentally threw the ball.
So they called the kid in the article a boy, right? So the boy,
17,
allegedly threw the ball at John Morant's head, and John Morant, in self-defense, tried to protect himself, attack the kid.
Put a little two-piece on him.
Right.
I mean, you're 17. You know better.
Now,
what's wrong with that?
Let's talk about it now.
What's wrong with that?
John Morant, you are
$200 million man.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that contract extension, nice.
Pretty much a superstar on a young core team in Memphis. All right, you got a lot going for yourself. You just got your sneaker deal with Nike. This bad publicity right now, it's not good for you at all. Mm-hmm. All right, like Shannon Sharp said, and he's like you're proving Shannon Sharp's point of being this person that you're not, or trying to be this tough guy that you don't have to be. Please have somebody else handle this for you in your camp. Have friends, or have pretty much check all your friends that's in your circle right now. Make them understand that you got something to protect, because you're obviously taking care of everybody. Mom, dad, friends, brother, cousin, sister, etc., etc. You are pretty much the piggy bank, right? So if you go down, everything else crumbles. So why are you on the front lines of these small little instances, and you're putting yourself in jeopardy? Like, you got to be smarter, bro. You got to move different, because now you are a person of stature. You are a person of value. You are a person that is looked up to, etc., etc. Come on, Ja. You need to do better, please, because I am rooting for you, because you are someone I want to win. All right? I want to see you be in a positive light and not a negative light. I'm tired of these bad narratives, and unfortunately, it's gonna happen. And like you said, Ali, off air, like, they gotta choose a villain, and now you're fulfilling that
stereotype.
Role.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They need right
into it.
They need a villain.
Right into it, man.
And I'll say Shannon Sharp was a part of that, because he kind of amplified it, having that argument in LA at the time when Memphis went to go play LA.
Yeah.
And that whole shit on the court, Yeah. And that, going on Twitter, etc., etc. Come on, Ja. Be better. That's not you. But if it is you, I got nothing against that. If it is you, cool. But have somebody else handle that for you. Come on. Keep your hands clean. Get somebody else's hands dirty, because you are the one that's bringing all the positive, all the bread into the circle, bro. So,
yeah, I mean, he made some valid points, bro. I think
appreciate you. My forehead shiny. I know.
Two things that come to mind. You mentioned his family. I've never seen a father-son relationship like this.
And it's dope to see that too.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Like, every single game, you see T
dads on the front,
courtside,
what?
Answering questions, interacting. Last year in the playoffs, you saw Karl Anthony Towns' dad, his dad have a moment. So I think John knows this. I just think these are one-off instances, like you said, that the media is kind of portraying him and putting him into that stereotype. But I just wish like an older player would come out and try to like put him under the wing. You know, one person I don't want to make the comparison, but AI. You know, like I feel like if there's anybody that knows how it is to have all eyes on him when he walks into the arena, the way he dresses, the way he talks, just talk about practice, like all of that stuff. Yeah. AI embody that. And I feel like for Ja, you know, growing up, you could have your inspirations or whatever, but you don't want to go down that road, bro. Because like you said, it starts with this, and then it's the way you dress, and then it's the way you talk, and then it's, oh, you like to go to this club? Well, we're going to make rules next year that you can't go to certain places like this, you know? So I just think for Ja, he just has to grow up a little bit. You know, like you said, comes from a pretty solid household, what it seems like. Your father's active at every game. You have a daughter. You know, just use your brain, bro. That's what it comes down to. I feel like once you get these millions of dollars, it's easy to go down different routes and do different things, but you don't want to go backwards. You want to go forward. This guy is going backwards, you know? So if a little kid wants to argue with you in the summertime, bro, laugh it off. Ha ha ha. I have a championship to win.
You beat his ass.
And right before you about to say something, all right, the instances like the whole point with the kid and self-defense, that's one thing. You know, if I'm in a park and I'm a person of value and somebody else that is not a person of value tries to bring down my value, throws a ball at my head, yeah, I'm going to protect myself. I am. But am I going to pull up 9 deep for Mom Dukes? I would do that in a different setting. All right, I'll send some family. Hey, yo, go handle that. Make sure mom is good. Make sure auntie is good.
Grease.
Right? I'm not going to show up to that. Not to take away from Mom Dukes, but I'm going to make sure she's good regardless. I'm going to make sure she's protected. But am I going to be on the front lines? No, I'm not. Come on, man.
It's a parade inside my city.
I got to be at a game tonight. Come on.
I got 2 things to say about this
whole
situation.
Here we go.
Nothing crazy. Marcus, I'm probably going to need your help with this.
Professor Ali.
I'm not. I ain't no professor. I'm sure you heard this line before. I'm going to try to paraphrase as best I can, but I think Jay-Z said it. You shoot me, you famous. I shoot you, I'm brainless. So, meaning like, we
got the Rock in here.
He's up. He's a person of interest. He has more to lose than these average people do. Nothing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not saying anything like that. So he has to realize.
Absolutely.
You know, if he goes down, he's taking out, like you said, his whole family. And at the same time, I also think in professional sports, they want this polished image of people, unfortunately. At
the same time, it's a business, you know?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the way I see business, no matter what, I don't care. Can you produce? Are you producing? It doesn't matter what my hair look like, how I dress, or how I talk. None of that shit should matter. Am I producing at the certain rate? So none of that should matter. But unfortunately, we know why. But I'm not gonna get into that. But yes. So professional sports to me right now, they want you is a certain image. I feel like they want you to fulfill, which is being married, clean cut, you know, talking
proper.
And unfortunately, Ja does not check. Ja doesn't check any of those boxes, so it makes him a target for that. That's why I feel like, you know, everything. What you mean? Come on.
I feel like he kind of had an underdog story, right? Like he didn't go to a big name college. Yeah. He wasn't a 5-star recruit. Right. You know, he kind of went under the radar. Obviously, he looks like a better pick than Zion, but no one wants to admit it.
I've been saying
no one wants to say it. I feel like, he's had a chip on his shoulder, but like y'all saying, now he's not executing it in the right way. Because if you look at Giannis, what is Giannis doing? He's making sure his brothers eat. He's investing into soccer teams. He's selling this image that you could be a foreign player or not have a huge basketball background and not be selected high enough, but you can still make it. I feel like that's the perfect platform for Ja to step in, but he rather gritty. And
all right, but
he rather
I feel like
share little baby lyrics.
I feel like what you're missing, the biggest thing on that, Giannis is how old?
About 27.
You tell me what you doing with $200 million at 23 years old.
It's a parade inside my city, yeah.
Feel me?
It's a parade inside my city.
Listen. But I'm moving different, though. Still.
Right.
It's just all about up here. What's your mentality?
That's what I'm saying.
Regardless of, like, the investments and all that extraness, I know, like, all right, I got $200 million.
Yeah.
I need to protect that.
Yeah.
Nobody going to jeopardize that. Bro, I'm blowing the bag, but I'm going to protect.
Yeah, we got to stop using age as an excuse because we seeing people dying at 19, 20. We're probably not thinking that far. Where's Ja at? He's in Memphis. You saw how they did Young Dolph. You feel me? So like the energy that you put out is the energy that you bring towards you.
Right.
This dude is an NBA player, $200 million contract, but he talking and moving like he a gangster. Y'all not gangsters, bro. Like y'all not gangsters. I get it. Protect your family. Don't let nobody disrespect you. We seen Russell Westbrook defend himself countless times when it came down to it, and he's done it in a way that's respectable. Not in a way that you probably saw him get out of character or whatever, but it was still respectable. I feel like the energy that Ja brings, like, it's too. And I get it. You could be from wherever you come from, but for the amount of money that you're making, for you just getting a new sneaker, this energy, this untouchable energy, like you kingpin, is not the vibes at all. You know, and you got look what happened with. Look what happened with King Von. I'm not trying to compare them, but that's a split second. That's somebody making a decision that he didn't think that he was gonna die that night. You know what I'm saying? So when you put that energy out there and you just move in a certain way, you pulling up on people gonna move a certain way, especially when they got less to lose.
Absolutely.
That's why I feel like.
Absolutely.
That's why I feel like it ties to my point. That's young men attitude, in my opinion.
But
That's an excuse.
You could run with that, but I just feel like the lack of experience and actually seeing certain things.
right.
If he actually was around, or hopefully, I would hope he's around more OGs, like you said.
Yeah,
He got his
that's
father in his life.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but like you
saying,
said,
bro.
but
Like,
I'm
it's a-
sure
it's
they're
a-
not
Which
hanging
should
out
be
though.
enough.
yes,
They're not hanging out.
absolutely.
No,
Yes, they
they're not
are.
hanging out.
He got a house across
Yeah.
the road from him.
Yes, but then I'm saying like his peers,
Bro.
his true peers are. If you see,
Oh, yeah,
did y'all
yeah,
see the
yeah,
video of
yeah.
that live? I ain't see his dad in that video. He came by.
Nah, but that's
He
different, bro. That's
what do you mean
different.
that's different?
Bro, he on a yacht. You talking about when he had the I
Nah,
got
the
a
yacht.
rollie on my wrist, another
Nah,
one on my wrist. Like you talking about that?
Nah, it was a lot in his crib. They were throwing a party at his crib.
I mean, bro, that's secluded in the crib. I think what Marcus is referring to is, I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, but he's retweeting, they're gonna see how them hollows feel. Bro, what are you doing?
It's a line, man. I don't know.
No, but still though, bro.
It's-
Still,
that's a-
Again.
would you put that in the atmosphere,
again.
bro?
out of all lyrics.
Again,
Would
Out
you
of all
put
lyrics
that
that exist.
in
I
the
get that. I
atmosphere,
felt
bro?
like I'm not trying
We
to.
host the podcast,
I'm just
bro.
saying.
like,
Again.
I'm not.
Again,
I don't want anybody to see how hollows feel, bro.
I get that. I hear
It
y'all
should
saying,
never
but that's what I'm
get
saying.
that
This
serious.
is a young mentality. That's what I'm saying.
But, like-
I just believe if he's a little
I
bit
would
older,
say-
that mentality,
Yeah.
that maturity is gonna come.
I would
People
say
don't mature till
immaturity.
later.
I'm gonna call it immaturity.
bro,
Yeah, it
I-
takes time to
immaturity.
get there.
But
Immaturity.
I think I would expect this from him as a rookie. This is what his
He's 23 years old.
third or fourth. RJ Barrett ain't telling people how them hollows feel.
That's different.
Zion ain't retweeting how them hollows feel.
That's different. Like I said, there's two different. We're talking about different.
Nah,
people,
bro, he's from the suburbs of South Carolina, bro.
All right,
He's
but
not from the hood.
Now he's in Memphis, acting like he's from it, and that's a young man
Bro,
mentality.
how
instead
is
of
Anthony
accepting who you are.
Edwards more mature than this man?
Who?
How is Ant Edwards more mature than this man?
Man,
bro?
Ian Popeyes and
Yo,
talking about
I got a question.
I'm buying hot Cheetos.
That's
It's not
different
mature.
from
Get
how
out
them
of here.
hollows feel.
I gotta. Oh, what you about to say?
Nah, you're saying he's 23 years old, right? That's cool, but we don't want to see the post saying only 23 years old.
No, 100.
You feel me? You don't want it. So the excuses got to start like, all right, he gonna have time to grow up. Some of these people don't. The way people moving now, people don't care about that.
Immature. Immaturity.
And then-
they go even younger.
but-
Nah,
but
fellas,
look
we're
what's
on the
happening
Same page with that, but
and
I'm saying
ignorance.
this is why this is happening. I feel like in my
I'll let
opinion. He hasn't
DC
matured
go.
yet.
I'll let DC go because
All
he's
right,
about to
because
say
I'm
something.
about to flip the script real quick. For
Yeah.
All right. So what I just saw on Shaq the other night had some comments on Anthony Edwards. 'Cause You just brought him up.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about Shaq comparing Anthony Edwards to Jeremy Lin? I did not like that.
That's the same thing he did with Donovan Mitchell, bro. He's like it.
He said this to like he said
He's
he
trying
doesn't
to build-
he doesn't want him to be like a one hit wonder, like to be a hit and then disappear.
That was a miss though, bro.
Yeah, that's a backup.
complete
You
miss.
can't hit everything.
Same thing with Donovan Mitchell.
They can't. You know, on that.
Jeremy
on that,
Lin.
I know.
and
That was
Anthony
a complete
Edwards?
miss.
I know. On
I
that
mean,
What
hey,
panel.
the fuck?
Listen,
What?
On that panel, I guess they're just saying stuff.
we should be the panel. By
No,
the way.
no. There's some
Turner
legends.
Sports?
Chill. Those some legends.
Am I-
Excuse me?
Those some legends. I just feel
Well,
like
bro, I seen
Out
that
of
too.
all
I was like,
other
that's
guys
wild.
that compare
He tried.
Jeremy Lin.
Nah,
He
bro.
tried.
How?
No, I'm saying he tried. I'm not. That
This-
was dumb in my opinion. That was
This
crazy
this
to
is
say.
the Donovan Mitchell. Do
How-
y'all remember the Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, but how long was that Jeremy Lin sensation for?
for that
Like
whole
a
regular
week?
season. No. What
Like
you
a
talking
week?
about? That was a regular season.
He went crazy for that 1 week.
To Houston too. Remember when him and James Harden?
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't long.
Right.
But
Anthony Edwards has been dominating the league for how long?
right.
I mean,
And
he's the number one overall pick,
You
so-
comparing an undrafted player that was sleeping on somebody's couch to a guy that was a top 5 pick.
That's
Like,
what I'm
It was just a
saying.
weird old way to try to motivate
It
somebody.
was, yeah, very weird.
That's what it was.
Very weird.
but
Because like you're saying, Jeremy Lin,
at
don't
that
compare me
point,
to
bro,
Jeremy Lin.
you just put the mic down, bro, or let Chuck handle the topic, bro. What are you saying? Like,
But I'm saying Chuck says crazy
y'all
stuff
getting
too.
paid millions of dollars to say stuff like that?
Last night,
Who's
Chuck
next
was
up?
busting MC Hammer dance.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
So I'm saying
See.
they,
Ridiculous.
they some legends
Craziness.
talking crazy. That's really it.
craziness.
But
right,
we
sorry.
gonna overall we gonna hope Ja is definitely get his mind right and be careful because
He will.
all this money they can definitely take it away from.
I don't
him.
want to see him lose it, bro. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Because I know his agent, whoever better be in his father, first of all. Not
Yeah, pops, bro. That's what I'm
his father
saying.
better be
Like,
in his ear, like, yo, and his mother.
All right.
yeah,
Yo, what you doing? You bugging out? Relax.
bro. We come
Focus on ball
from
right
a
now.
nice house in South Carolina,
sister
bro. You
that's
are
coming
not
up.
from the trap.
doing her
Like,
thing.
Oh,
why?
just Peep through highlights,
Yeah.
too.
Yo,
So
that
nah.
was crazy.
She
He got
don't-
Have y'all seen his sister?
Yeah. He got a like
Somebody
he's-
said they never seen them two in a room together. They said that's Ja with a wig.
whatever.
Bro, she played just like Ja, bro.
Hey,
the
sons-
Euro.
sons in the
yeah,
water. Sons in the water.
But nah, man, we praying. We don't
Yeah.
gotta pray. Nah, she not dunking, bro. But she got hops though. Like she finger roll.
She got a little
Euro.
intensity behind her.
Yeah.
Her game.
He gonna be straight. I think
But
overall
Ja, man,
he gonna be
we
straight.
want you to bounce back, bro. We need you to get it together on the court too, man.
He gonna be straight.
Yes, sir.
What
Let's
else y'all
move.
wanna talk about?
Let's get to the
We gotta
the
talk-
goal, man. You know we gotta talk that guy, LeBron James, because they thinking obviously Father Time. Come on, LeBron James is
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
is not indestructible.
In the past 5
I ain't gonna
seasons, he's
lie.
missed 100 games already.
LeBron, the only dude to walk in halfway through the first quarter and the crowd just start cheering. I'm like, yo, what they cheering for? They're like, LeBron James has entered the building. He walking through with the boot, looking at AD like, get it together, my boy.
All I gotta say is that I'm kind of upset that he got hurt.
Yeah.
Like now, because I did like the moves that Lakers made
Nah, that game was
for the trades.
Bro.
That the pieces that they have now are very good compared to what they had previously.
Why you looking at
And
Marcus?
I was excited. And now
Why?
LeBron is hurt. And now AD is somewhat hurt.
Nah, bro, you
And
was
now-
like, I'm sorry, bro. This guy.
I just looked around. I said, oh, yeah.
Nah, you was
DC was talking to his direction.
I'm looking at the camera.
I
I'm talking to the
just looked
people.
around. I
He's
just-
looking at
I
people
just-
here.
I just-
bro. He gave Marcus the side eye. Like,
Nah, he
you want the mic? You want the
I
mic?
just looked around.
You ready for the mic? Not yet.
I just looked
Did-
around.
My
Did he
fault,
look at you
bro.
like
My
this?
fault, bro. My fault.
Bro,
I know he did.
I
I
know he
know
did.
he
I had, bro. I just turned around.
Yo, this guy is crazy. Yo,
He's
bro.
like, he's
Yo, you're
sneaky.
crazy,
See,
bro.
they trying to pay me in this picture, y'all.
You need a tree
But-
over there. You
Fa-
need a little shade.
Father,
If you haven't heard,
Father
LeBron
time.
hurt. What? He popped. He hurt something pop.
he probably ligament in his foot.
Foot
Some
injury.
old
I mean, he
shit.
played the rest of the game, though.
Some old injury.
Foot's
Stop,
in the
bro.
boot.
He got a boot. You sound like Skip right now.
Hold on, time out. What happened to AD? AD got dunked on. Now he hurt. What happened?
So
You surprised?
Darvin Ham said he
No.
was planning not to play that game prior to like all of this happening. Like it was just load management for his
Time out.
previous injury,
Time
which
out.
I've lost track of how many injuries
Stop.
he's had.
Aren't we supposed to be playing for a playoff spot?
I agree with you, bro.
So don't you think
They still
I'm
got the
supposed to be
dub,
showing
though.
up for every
They,
without him.
they still got the dub though.
without him? Tells you a lot. But go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, I was watching y'all know the sports doctor. I don't know his name.
On YouTube?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was breaking down a Braun injury, and Braun be acting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like he be, I'm not doubting that he's injured,
Prima donna.
bro. The way he came back, played that game, admirable. But the dude was like, usually when something pops, you don't hear it pop. You feel it pop. And he was like, I heard it pop. I heard something pop.
Oh.
But
Y'all looked at me talking being crazy. I just want to say that. But
All right.
Heard it pop.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
like, so what's the reason then? Why
no.
get hurt now?
I agree with y'all. I agree
yo, y'all
with y'all.
fellas, he's in his 20th season. Like,
But bro, no, I agree with you, bro, because
He's
he had
old.
the boot on against Memphis, and then the next day on IG, he's in the jacuzzi flexing it. So I'm like, hold up, wait, you had a boot, and now you flexing it in the jacuzzi.
That's
So,
that, you know what that is? That's that Capricorn energy. I think he's thinking.
bro,
he's thinking.
I know exactly what he's doing. He's assessing this roster to see if it's worth coming back.
It is.
Call it like I see it, man.
It is.
That's what he's doing.
How much he needs to watch?
I mean,
How many games did he
I'm
have since
sold
the
on Jay Vando.
Facts.
I'm sold on
And
Vando.
Beasley.
Yeah, he be chucking, but hey, You got the green light. You got the green light. You might as
Take
well
'em.
let them go.
And then
Reeves ain't no bitch, man.
And then
tell you that
D'Lo,
much.
unfortunately, D'Lo
He got that
hurt
roof,
too.
roof. Reeves.
He about to fight another light skinned man, Josh Green. Are you serious?
Sorry, he Australian, bro. Chill.
But
What's your take?
this old. That's it.
I know
He's
I looked
old.
around. He's old, man.
You know he's old.
He got like over 100,000 miles on
But-
that body.
My thing is though, all right, the ankle that he hurt against OKC, is that the same one that the foot problem? Because remember, he left that game against OKC when he broke the record.
In
And
past 5 seasons,
Yeah.
he's been in LA. He's missed over a total of 100.
but bro, he's like
100 games.
35 years,
Yeah.
38 years old,
That's
bro.
what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, and he was dramatic. I
Well,
remember vividly when he. Do you remember when he hit his head on the camera? He was bleeding. Oh yeah, yo. I was like, this man is trying to get an Oscar.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Y'all remember that? He did some OD flop shit. Ended up in the stands. He bust his head on the camera and he was like, like, yo.
Nah, I
that
remember.
shit-
I know you remember this.
What?
Nazi Muhammad, the push in the playoffs
He pushed him and he
against
went
the Bulls.
flying.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
when I knew Braun was on that. I'm like, nah, Braun, I
look,
can't support this,
he was
my boy.
He was trying to get Oscar-worthy performances, but when he bust his head, it was his fault because he threw his head into the camera.
I mean,
for what?
they
I don't
saying
understand.
He trying to get an Oscar.
3 weeks he gonna be evaluated. I think he could be ready to play by next 2 weeks.
He's ready right now.
I think he's ready, right? I think
Yeah.
if the play-in started
Like
tomorrow,
you just said,
LeBron will be playing.
you don't hear it pop, you feel it pop.
I heard it pop.
I heard it pop.
I heard it pop.
Mind you, hold on. Mind you in the arena. People screaming.
Yeah.
People talking around you, and you heard your joke. Your joke is that loud.
No way, bro. There's no way.
That's what LaMelo says.
Stop the cat.
But LaMelo got weak ankles though. Like
Yeah.
we knew that.
I know LaMelo
Shout out
got
to
the Ball
LaMelo,
family.
though. Yeah, the Ball fam. We got to touch on that.
You heard Jay Z? How you go? You can't skip leg day and run the world, man.
Yo, LaMelo Ball.
I don't even think it's skipping leg
You
day,
know
bro.
you
skip
I
leg
just
day.
think-
you need a Bosu, my boy.
Nah, they
Nah,
skipping
he
leg
got
day.
to do the Steph. Didn't the Steph get the super treatment from Under Armour? They made like specialized sneakers for him.
No, they specialized braces.
Braces. Okay,
Yeah,
he
no.
need
Brolic
that.
ass.
He needs a Bosu and work on your freaking ankles and get your ankles stronger. That's
Leg
what
day.
you need.
Stop skipping
So
leg
what-
day, bro.
Yeah, work on the
'Cause
muscles that you're not
To
working
me,
on.
when he got hurt, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see
Yeah,
He,
how
like, he
got
went to
hit.
go plant
It was
after
a
the crossover.
non-contact.
He just fell down.
It's not contact.
But back to LA, fellas.
So it must have been maybe did they rush him
I gotta
back
get
too
on my
early?
Colin Cowherd and look
Michael
into
Jordan.
the camera. Do y'all think this team is making it to the play-in?
Who?
Oh hell no!
Los Angeles, LA.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
With LeBron
Right
Without
now-
hurt.
LeBron? Without LeBron?
Well, LeBron hurt and
Given-
with AD hurt.
Given a 3-week timetable, let me just read off who they
By
have.
the way, AD is always hurt. So I just-
AD playing tonight though. They got
How many
Minnesota.
games are behind? Because there's a lot of teams that are
Hold
behind.
on, I got
What they
y'all
trying to
right
go for the
now.
10th seed? I don't. What's the goal here?
I mean, right now, bro.
Let Marcus GM.
So right now,
over there.
LA,
Come on.
they are 1 game out of 10,
2
And-
games out of 6.
2.5 game.
See?
Damn, you a real fan.
See, I said let GM
1 game out of
Marcus
10,
over there.
2.5 out of 6.
and you got 3 weeks to know LeBron.
3 weeks no LeBron. So on
And
the
how
men,
many weeks are left?
Not that many. It was 20.
they got
games after
20,
the
20
All-Star
they
game.
got 20 games left right now.
Excuse me.
19. So you got the Timberwolves tonight, Warriors Sunday, Memphis Tuesday, and then y'all host the Raptors and the Knicks.
Probably could go 1 out of 4. No LeBron.
Those are winnable games.
Here's who I'm banking on.
I gotta remember, no LeBron.
Now hold on before you spill. I feel like watching the highlights. I forgot which team. Watching that core gel a little bit. The ball is moving. Shots are going up.
Right.
Fast. The ball is not stagnant. So it's like for me, if they play proper basketball, they make the right shots. These games are winnable. Just talking, coaching, basketball perspective. They do that. These games are winnable. Now if they fall and just got no confidence. All right, LeBron's hurt, AD's hurt, whatever. I mean, they have potential to make it. Like they're 1 game out versus being behind 7. So it's obtainable. Can they do it? I think so. Just to answer your question, but go ahead.
Nah, I think it comes down to, all right, so with Bron and AD being out, this is not a bad thing, right? When you see the top teams go on a run, whether they're first seed, second seed, whatever, their top players get injured and they win 16 straight games, 20 straight games. Sometimes they're winning games without their top players in the rotation. So this is necessary for them to, like you said, build that core. We are a deep team. I think it comes down to people like Schroeder and people like HBK. Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reeves. Hey, listen, Austin Reeves is about what, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6"? Austin, y'all laughing.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
Yo, that's what I heard. Hillbilly
your
Kobe.
boy,
HBK.
That's tough.
Nah,
That is
was
tough.
fire. You thought about
That is
that.
tough.
You did think about that.
Nah, that's his
Thought about that,
name.
didn't
You heard it here first.
That's
Bruh,
his name.
I heard AR-15. I have not heard HBK.
HBK.
That's a little more
So-
accurate.
Hillbilly Kobe.
AR-15, that's a little
He's
more
about 6'6", 6'5".
Yeah, I would say about 6'5".
He's tall. He got heart and he got game.
Nah,
I
absolutely.
honestly think that Austin Reeves can surprisingly be one of the best players in the league. I'm saying it here now. You saw that little up and under?
Heard it here
You
first.
saw that? You saw that?
He said league.
He's gonna be a championship player. What Dennis Schroeder pulled off the other
That's
day.
a better phrase right there. That's a better phrase. Championship player.
We're gonna edit that out.
What no, we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it.
Respectfully.
We gonna keep it.
All right.
We gonna keep it.
So we keep going down the list. We mentioned Beasley. What about guys like Huyamama, Hachimura? You think are the bright lights going to be too big for him?
No.
Or do you think he's filling
he's
that
a
role?
he's a good body. He's a big body.
And Mo
Mobamba played
Sorry.
well.
We got,
Mobamba?
we got a big shooting threes. More threes than AD.
I told you about Thomas
We
Bryant.
got this.
I told you about Thomas Bryant. Look, fellas, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, the cat's out the bag. He ain't coming back. All right. LeBron is shelling this. This is going to be a 2024 roster remake. Listen, I'm looking at the schedule. Okay, say March 29th, come back against the Bulls. I don't really see them beating the Grizzlies. Steph is coming back this Sunday. You know he's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
The Knicks, if Randall has a bad game, maybe. But I do like the moves, though, to bring it back to here. I do like the moves. Very reminiscent of the team from 2020, where you just have your 1A and 1B in LeBron, and then
It's
you
enough.
just
Like,
find
it's
the
enough.
3 other players that could fit in with that lineup.
Role players. Yeah.
The biggest thing is going to have to be consistency.
Mhm.
Is Beasley ready to miss 8 shots and the crowd is booing him because he's not playing for Utah or Minnesota? You're in LA. Has he met Scottie Pippen in the locker room? No, I'm just playing. D'Lo, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that D'Lo came back and it just feels like a
D'Lo.
D'Lo. I try to tell y'all.
Where are you?
How do we not mention his name? Yo, how could I forget? D'Angelo Russell hasn't been playing.
Tough.
That doesn't sound good.
But
And what happened to him?
I'm a rap.
Doesn't sound very good at all.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna finish my point. I did tune into the Lakers live after their win against the Thunder, and James Worthy had a good point. We all talked about it. People only look at the rosters 1 through 5. No, NBA players have NBA talent, and you know the role players showed what they had to do. Like
At the end
DC
of the
said,
day,
like
yes.
Marcus said, they showed out and they got a win when they needed to. But the consistency and having to learn all of the stuff on the fly is going to be a challenge. A lot of these guys have not played 5 games. I mean, Hachimura said it. We didn't even practice before the Golden State game. We just went out and we played basketball. So that approach is cool. My only question is Darvin Ham. Sometimes he makes bad coaching decisions, but it's because he's a young coach.
For sure.
But he has to get that rotation down. But I do like Troy Brown. I think he's a hell of a player. He plays great defense. He's slept on. It's really going to come down to, like you said, guys like Dennis and Reeves who have played for the Lakers and they know what it takes to win with LeBron and AD. How much knowledge can they share with the other guys to say, look, when Bron gets the ball here, he wants you to go here. When AD has it here, like they got to get that on the fly quickly.
But you know what gives me
Quickly.
a sign where they bumped heads, and I'm talking about Schroeder and AD about that pass. You about to talk about that?
No, I was just gonna give a full assessment on the Lakers.
Like
man.
at that point, in that point of the season right now, we're in March.
All right. That timing got to
That's
be on
not-
point.
That's not supposed to be happening. That timing
Exactly.
is supposed to be on point.
And
So-
Schroeder has been there
right.
from the beginning.
And
so
I'll give that little edge to go the opposite way if the Lakers don't have a chance. Because if you're making small mistakes like that and you're not being consistent, of not knowing where to be at on the court, of whatever person that was on the court, that's going to hinder your success.
Okay, fellas, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
So unfortunately, I just
Talk your talk.
Laker Nation, LeBron fans, AD fans, all y'all. Darvin Ham
AD got fans?
Yeah. I just think, just pack it in the mail. Just pack it up. I'm sorry. No, it's just too much going
Wait,
on.
packing
right
in on
It's shipped out.
like
the packaging-
playoffs or packing in terms of like
out.
this season is done?
This season is done. Really? Because from the beginning on, I'm sorry. Let's look at it in full scope. I don't want to come off as a hater or nothing like that, but just look at it. First, you build a team which had too many big egos from Pat Bev, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron.
Yep.
And nobody.
Bro, that was a fire sale, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying though. If you really want to build a championship team, I just believe it starts at the beginning of the season and y'all mesh and y'all figure it out by the time the playoff happens.
I agree.
Unfortunately, you build a roster that had too many big egos and people felt like Pat Bev shooting how many threes a game? And then AD was hurt. And then now you reshuffle that same roster and you get the right pieces. Like you get real role players like in D'Lo, Mike Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt. You still have Dennis Schroeder.
Where did you get him from? They got him from Minnesota?
Yeah, they got him from Minnesota. It's a package deal for Russ.
So Beasley, Vanderbilt, and
Utah.
Russell all played in Minnesota, but then they went to Utah.
Where did Vanderbilt come from?
Utah. He got traded to Memphis. So now I feel like you got a good identity in what you can do, but unfortunately LeBron is hurt.
Yeah, the timing is just bad.
AD is always going to be hurt. You have
He's
a first year coach.
Factor though, bro.
Yeah, I understand that,
key
but
factor.
can he be there? But then I just think now why try to rush him back? The man is getting up there in age, so why not use his
Isn't
time?
that an incentive for him to want to get back because he doesn't have too many seasons left?
And then what?
That's what I'm saying.
But I think now you have I think this roster is good enough.
And then what? Retirement.
I mean,
No. He's playing at least, like I said, he's waiting for his son. I just think
after
you
that-
watch this year because what? You're going to get in these playoffs and what's your goal here?
I mean,
They're gonna
bro,
try to, you think they're going to make it to the championship?
let me ask you this though, bro.
If the effort is there, yes.
If you
Why
know,
not?
okay, I'll put it like this, bro.
I don't think so.
Everything you
I know,
said,
I know what you mean, but I'm just
it's
saying
correct.
Perspective.
Yeah,
If the
'cause look,
mentality
bro,
is there, they can.
You let the role players gel now. In 3 weeks, you get back 29.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. That's on the mend.
That's the key. I think you have to go deep into your roster. Like you said, Darvin makes a lot of mistakes. Sometimes he doesn't have confidence in the roster, and he doesn't play everybody.
You gotta play
playing less
Lonnie.
You have to play Lonnie Walker.
I don't know why Lonnie got the boot.
You have to play
I'm
Lonnie
just
Walker.
baffled.
Like you're playing a 7-8 man roster, and we have talent. Like these dudes are athletic, they got energy, and they're young. Let them niggas run around. Like let them waste their energy.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's a great point.
It goes back to my point on why you need the full year. I just
Right.
think it's tough to
If
build.
this roster was built in the offseason, then yes.
And that's
they
what I'm
could
saying.
have potentially been top 4, top 5.
And that's what I'm
Easily.
saying. Banged up. You just put a roster together in the middle of the season. You can't guarantee that. I don't know. When do teams like?
All I gotta say is
I mean, this is the
basketball.
point in time when teams, we start to see like the real sharks and the fake sharks. Like
Yeah,
I said,
100%.
the Utahs and the Portlands that came out hot.
I'm trying to tell you that.
I take
But,
it. I understand. I was bugging.
I just think
But
I would
this
just
is-
watch it. In my opinion,
You think
give,
watch it?
Yeah, you give Darvin Ham an opportunity to assess
know,
this
man.
thing fully and see what lineups work and what don't, and see who's gonna fall out the rotation. Because you got to think about it. If you're gonna play Austin Reeves, what are you gonna do about Lonnie? That's a small
look.
bench unit. If you have Dennis Schroeder, Austin, and Lonnie, and
This
who
will
else?
be my last
Gucci
point on this topic, and I don't understand how the hell this guy always goes under the radar. We need AD to play like a Jokic. We need him to play like Embiid. We need him to play like Giannis. These are players that he was better than 4 or 5 years ago.
Yo,
what
unless-
the hell happened?
Unless you cooking up another pandemic.
No cred world. I need y'all to let me know what the hell
Unless you
happened.
cooking up another pandemic and you got a bubble ready, it's not happening.
But do
I'm
y'all
sorry.
understand where I'm coming from?
I
Because
get
like
it, yeah.
I've seen Jokic win games with Will Barton and Monty Morris. There's no way in hell. There has to be a way AD could get some good games in with D'Lo,
Very good comparison.
Beasley, Hachimura, Mo Bamba. These are reasonable players, bro. What is
Okay, I got you.
what is it, bro?
So I ask you this: what did he do in New Orleans?
He had a good run with Rondo and Drew Holiday where they swept the Blazers, and then that was pretty much it.
Farthest he ever done, like him being the focal point, was what?
Conference Finals.
No, second round.
Nah, they made it to the conference finals against Golden State, and
No, that was second round, bro.
that was second round.
He's never made it to the
Oh,
conference by
I
himself.
gotta fact check that.
So, I mean, he is what he is. Come on, man. I
Like,
feel like
do you understand where I'm coming from,
I
bro?
do, but like, I need you to accept the fact.
Like
AD,
every year,
AD is who he is.
every year, who are the top 3 MVP candidates? Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis. The league is big man friendly. It was meant for him to be a top 5 player right now.
but that's you being hopeful. This is who
No,
he is,
bro.
What do you mean? No, this is who he is.
This guy was on Team USA basketball before he even stepped foot on the
Yes,
NBA
so
court.
not the
Are we
focal
saying-
point,
Are we
though.
saying now that AD hit his peak?
Yes.
I'm not saying that AD has hit his peak. I'm
Yes.
saying why are we forgetting that they have another fringe superstar, and why the hell do we need LeBron to come back in 2 weeks? You
Did
already have AD.
hit his peak right
Yes.
now. In this moment right now,
Yes.
did he hit his peak?
Yes.
I can't. I don't know,
I can't
man.
imagine him doing anything more than what he's doing
There
now.
has to be more left in
And
the tank
Shit,
And I
can-
agree.
at this point.
Can he play a full season?
From the talent that he fell off from.
That's what
and
I'm
what he's
saying.
producing now.
And we
Absolutely.
can't say the injuries because KD just got hurt. He came back. He had 23.
Y'all making the wrong comparisons though. Y'all making the wrong comparisons. You bringing up Jokic, you bringing up Giannis, you bringing up
He's just as great, though.
Embiid. He is just as
supposed to be
great.
just as
But
great.
this our
Supposed to be.
roster, there's been some bonehead stuff going on, right?
Regardless.
So when you talk about his injuries, because we talking about he's made of glass, he's overextending himself, right? He's getting injured in positions that he shouldn't be injured in. Giannis has a Brook Lopez to do the dirty work for him.
Okay.
Okay, good point. You got Mo Bamba.
Jokic has a full rounded team
So what's
that
Mo
can do
Bamba
the
right now?
Jokic is not as athletic or as fast, as quick as AD, right? He's not put in those positions where he's running from the 3-point line, running down into the paint and jumping up and landing on somebody's foot. He's not even jumping. So he has the support to handle those intangibles that the other people should be having. Now we have a
Embiid jumping.
Hachimura. Embiid is huge,
His
right?
bag- his
but
bag
he's
has
Philly.
gotten deeper.
Philly for the last 10 years, they've always had a well-rounded team. They just didn't have enough. They had people to clean up on the. They had people to clean up on the other side.
Jimmy.
AD last year, once we got out the bubble, once we got rid of Danny Green, once we got rid of Caldwell Pope, once we got rid of JaVale McGee, once we got rid of all these pieces that could do the dirty work that y'all asking AD to do 20 jobs. And when he get injured, you wonder why. He's running from the 3-point line to grab a rebound.
He's glass.
I ain't gonna lie. I
glass,
understand.
bro.
I see that, but
He is who he is.
At this point,
I just-
you are a pro basketball player.
Like, is
I
this
feel like you're
considered
giving
his
him
prime? That's
excuses
why
right
that
now.
P
I
question is good.
I understand wholeheartedly your point. It's an excuse.
yeah.
But again,
Like he can't. Like, come on, bro.
Because my thing is this, bro.
Like,
What
it's
has
an
he done by
excuse, bro.
himself?
Like, yeah, bro. Like,
That's what I'm
Somebody did it in
saying.
New Orleans.
Right. It's
Right.
an
What did he do?
excuse.
but I'm saying though, like, what happened to that version from New Orleans?
We need
'Cause
that.
now.
Rondo could get like 16 rebounds. There's never been another point guard that can rebound as much as Rondo. You got Drew Holiday who plays defense. So people attacking the rim and AD having to leave his man is not gonna happen. The likelihood of that happening is not.
All right.
Is not happening.
But look.
I feel like I'm missing the point though.
What's the
Okay,
point?
I'll let
Go
you
ahead.
go ahead. Okay.
He's not a number one. I need y'all to just accept that fact.
But I've accepted that. But I'm saying though, like right now, he has to be.
But he's not.
But listen, when Kawhi goes down, we ask PG to do what?
We just heard PG say on wax that he's
Yes,
not a number
he-
one.
He's aware of that. But if Kawhi is not playing, I know I'm getting 25 shots a game.
Exactly.
Why can't AD just be like, yo,
And he did.
give
that
me
one
the
game.
ball?
Who did he play that where he dropped what? Plus 30 the other night. He did what he was
Against
supposed
Memphis.
to do, right?
But it's still.
Where's
it's
that
still,
on a consistent basis?
That's what I'm
right
saying
with
though.
you.
We get that game, and then
You get flashes.
we see him sit out against OKC.
Because that's who he is. I need y'all to accept that.
Okay.
Now,
That's who he is.
fellas,
I don't know,
let's move
though.
on. Let's move on.
Yeah,
'cause
let's-
I want to talk about other topics that we can catch on to right now.
Oh boy.
Let's stay in the West. Who you taking right now? Who's gonna get further into the playoffs? Dallas or Phoenix? KD,
that's
is that
easy.
Phoenix?
Golden State.
Kyrie, Mavs.
Relax.
I know it's Golden State, cool, great. I'm talking about these two teams.
I just want to let y'all know that.
Who you think?
You got Golden State,
Dallas or
Dallas or Phoenix?
Dallas.
Bro, this is tough. This
Why?
is like
Because Luka fucked them up without KD and watching what he
Without
do
Kyrie.
to KD. And now he got Kyrie with him. Boy, you remember that photo?
Phoenix.
Hold on. I think I got it on me.
I'm taking Dallas.
Phoenix.
I got this
Phoenix.
photo.
I'm taking Dallas.
I got this
in
photo
the
saved.
words of the iconic Mace, Chris Paul. If you got Devin Booker on one wing,
you know,
and
Phoenix-
KD on the other wing,
I'm happy that he
better
picked
not
Phoenix.
have
You
no
know-
excuses,
You know what
my
I'm about
boy.
to say right now?
None.
I'm about to call.
I'm about to
I'm
say chat.
to-
You about to say chat?
Community chat. My fault. Community. My fault. But Phoenix is what? Team light skin. That's why I'm like picking them right now.
Remember this?
Team light
Y'all remember this?
Bro, that don't matter though.
Show.
Remember
that, that don't
Show.
matter,
I
bro.
just want y'all-
Come
I want
on,
y'all to know,
KD.
you know, feel me? I just want y'all
He gonna
know.
have to get on the ladder to do that to
I just want
KD.
y'all-
That
I
Nah,
just want y'all
bro,
to know.
fellas,
between
I ain't gonna
Luka and
lie.
Kyrie. Ooh. Stop.
Give me the Suns and the Mavs in the Western Conference Finals right
I'm
now.
taking the
That ain't
Mavs.
gonna
Give me
happen. One of them not gonna be
How?
there.
Mavs.
Who you got?
I just told you, Golden State gonna be there.
Step back. I got the step back. What you mean?
Can you tell this man that is done?
I'm sorry. But
What?
that's my man's right now. I'm picking the Mavs. Bro.
What happened last
No,
year?
he said Golden State.
Oh, going to state?
What happened last year? What
Bro,
exactly happened
was
last year?
KD and
We had-
Kyrie in the West?
We had a man that liked to repeat the same name over and over to make sure it drills into our head, and we watched that team.
No,
Remember last year was Memphis.
Oh, y'all
Memphis.
gonna see them
Yeah, yeah.
again. Y'all gonna see them again. Look, Golden
They're getting
State.
packed up this year, bro.
Yeah.
Memphis getting packed up this year.
How?
Past KD and past Kyrie.
Oh, no. I'm saying Golden State ain't making it nowhere.
They definitely are.
Okay?
They getting
This
healthy.
is the first time Steph Curry has had 2 injuries in 1 year. Bro, he's banged up, bro.
Yeah, but he was banged up last year. He came off the bench last year.
He did come off the bench, right?
Yo, bro.
You can't
Nah.
Golden State out. Y'all niggas disrespectful.
I'm counting him out.
Yeah, you can't.
It done.
He
You
just
can't.
dislikes
Cook,
Golden State.
fried.
It's too personal for him.
This ship has sailed.
He was so in denial, he believed Memphis was going to upset them, bro. He was like, nah, Memphis got it.
I mean,
I think it's over for Memphis, to be honest.
No, it is. If you have Dylan Brooks in your starting lineup and you think you're going to win the championship,
Absolutely.
what's wrong with Dylan Brooks?
Something wrong with him.
if he's in your starting lineup and
I think he
you're
wants
going
to
to
wrestle.
win a he had the nerve. All right, let's talk about what he said about Draymond.
Stone Cold best. You do want to.
He wants to wrestle. He
Yeah.
wants to wrestle.
Yo,
I want to
I
fight. I
heard-
want to tussle.
Did you hear what he said about Draymond?
Yeah,
No,
he
what
must
he
have
said?
listened to our podcast. He said if Draymond was anywhere else, he would be basic. Betty.
Where would he be?
Detroit Pistons.
He'll be the Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah, with
No,
the white in Taiwan
No,
right
I'm talking
now.
about Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
He'll be a
Dylan
Shanghai
Brooks
Shark.
nice, bro.
He'll be a Shanghai Shark.
Dylan Brooks nice.
No, he's not.
Y'all keep discrediting.
No, he's not.
Draymond's defensive skills.
Okay.
Time out.
And the I'm sorry, the defensive skills and the
I
playmaking.
know what he brings to the table, man. But aren't y'all tired of the same movie? Like
Yo, Dylan Brooks,
this is
1-on-1.
just
That's what I gotta say.
Dylan Brooks 1-on-1. Oh, that's your new
Bro, you better have a
Bazemore.
right. You better have rights.
Bazemore.
That's my
So
update.
who better
Oh, yeah.
who
You
better
better have, like-
Bazemore or Dylan Brooks?
Oh,
Nah, I
I'm
think
not gonna do that to Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
That's
is
what I'm
better.
saying. I disrespected, but back
But
to
we
the,
not.
yeah.
Where-
Okay.
Where's,
But they
where's
both-
Bazemore?
Let's loop it back though. Okay, why do y'all think Dallas is gonna go farther than Phoenix?
where is Bazemore? That's a great question.
Bro, half of the team, you probably see them at the reunion.
All right,
Why do y'all believe in Dallas?
Y'all better zoom in on my face on
I
that
honestly
one, too.
think
you
this
got a
is going to
40-year-old
be
point guard.
this is gonna be like a 1 year
Devin
rental
Booker.
for Kyrie. He's out of there, bro.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Bro,
I just think the culture is not Brooklyn. You have a strong.
exactly.
You have a.
If we could pan the camera.
They want everybody.
He's not.
Whoever's a free agent, that's the first thing they thought was LA Lakers.
Yo,
but
I don't think y'all realize.
what? Y'all
Why?
do this all the
Why?
time.
Okay.
If somebody's a
Why?
free agent,
Why?
LA has reported that they're interested in them.
No crap
Why?
fam. No crap fam. We all watched the All-Star game, right?
Yeah.
You watch All-Star game? Watch All-Star game.
No.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
Alright.
it.
He lived a
Kyrie.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, the man picked him first. And they did the handshake, and Luka was in the back with the I eat ass face, like,
That's his man's. He just did. If you watch yesterday's game, he just did some. He pieced James Harden, hugged him and all.
nah, but that's
Time out,
different, bro.
time
They
out,
played
time
together last season. Bro, I'm saying right now, the biggest secret in the NBA is Kyrie is leaving Mark Cuban. He doesn't want to be on Shark Tank. Who cares about Mark Cuban? Who wants to play in Dallas? I tried to tell y'all this. Outside of Kyrie and Luka, who do you trust taking a clutch shot? You trust Tim Hardaway Jr. and Reggie Bullock
Alright,
with
but
the.
first of all,
Yes.
You're gonna offer him a statue.
that's what I'm saying. But hold on. First of all,
But-
you ain't trusting nobody outside of those two for take the last shot
Exactly.
anyway.
Because they're gonna take the last.
You ain't
Nah,
trusting.
bro.
You ain't giving it to no role player to
Listen.
hit the clutch shot.
All I'm saying is, I love Luka. I think Kyrie is a killer.
No, you don't.
But the
You don't
rest
like
of the
Luka.
roster.
You don't like Luka.
Nah, I fucks with
you
Luka.
don't.
Yo, after last year, can you listen to us? Just listen to us.
I'm listening to
Nah,
y'all.
you're not. Just trust us. Trust
I'm
us,
listening
man.
to y'all.
How many times we gotta
Trust
show you
us.
the step?
I
back?
think-
How many times, bro?
How many?
How many defeats do you need to understand? Like, we
Well,
get this
listen,
shit.
what I need to understand is this, okay? Last year, Devin Booker did not have the best scorer on time to his right.
Okay.
And Kevin Durant is going to get
He had the point guard.
buckets.
Very good argument.
Okay. You already know how I feel about Chris Paul. Y'all
So
don't have
I'm
to
just
start
saying
that
he's
with
still
me.
there.
Nah,
Y'all lost one of your best wing defenders.
Bro, none of this matters.
And another shooter.
None of this matters, bro.
Saying it
And
don't
another
matter.
defender.
He's saying it don't matter. Like, hold on, didn't they get bodied by Boston? Like, they got swept.
Yes, and who was on that team with him?
Kyrie.
They got packed up.
So Kyrie ain't do no better.
Okay.
Like,
You think
what?
CP gonna do better?
I'm not asking Chris Paul to get 20 and 25, bro. He has Booker and KD to do that.
True.
And
But
y'all forgetting
It's gonna be super.
Dallas has
Hold
no
on.
big man.
Hold on.
So Ayton is gonna have a field
Who's
day.
on your bench?
He's not getting the ball.
Man, our bench is stacked, bro. Okay, we got Terrence Ross, Shamet, Payne. You know what I'm saying? We got shooters.
Who the fuck is scoring?
Yeah, they did anything in the
What you
playoffs
mean?
before? You ever heard of
Who is
those
scoring?
guys?
So wait, y'all saying, time out.
So who's on Dallas's bench?
You saying
You're saying that Dallas is going further than Phoenix? Absolutely not. Dallas just gave up a 27-point lead to the Lakers that you said is pack it in the mail. Pack it in the mail. Nigga, pack that in the mail.
the healthy LeBron.
It don't no, it wasn't a healthy LeBron.
It was
he came
LeBron
back,
at 75.
He heard it pop.
No,
He heard it
that was
pop.
not that game.
Yes, it was
Yes,
that
it was.
game. That was that
He
game.
got injured against the Mavs, bro.
He heard it pop.
Yeah.
He know
he didn't- he know he didn't hear it.
But, bro, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, though.
Come on,
that's what I'm
you
trying to tell
wildin'.
y'all.
All right, we gonna see.
So I'm
We
trying
gotta
to
split
tell
it,
y'all,
bro.
bro.
We'll see.
Who's on Dallas's bench?
Yo, listen, time
We're
was
gonna
up.
see.
Theo
It's bench.
Benson?
It's gonna be starting fives against starting fives. But
And I'm
Dallas
taking,
is-
bro. Aiton is going to average 20 and 15, bro.
What happened to him last year? When he had
Lost in the sauce. Lost. Super
I
lost.
forgot. Last I checked, that series won 7 games. So I don't know why y'all
You taking
boasting
you
and
taking Monty or Jason Kidd?
Monty over J Kidd? Absolutely. Bro, do I gotta reenact it? Hit me.
that's
Monty not doing that.
That should just be that's a Brooklyn thing.
Monty not doing that.
That's a Brooklyn thing.
But
That's a
listen,
Brooklyn
we
thing.
2-2, no cred.
Yeah.
We go put the poll up there. Who y'all got
Who you got going
making a
further?
run?
Phoenix or Dallas?
Phoenix or Dallas? But
Shout out to
Can we-
Dallas.
can we
my-
talk about-
it's
we
a
spent a
star.
lot of time in the West
Let's-
Coast, man.
Let's go to the East.
let's
go
bring
to
it
the
back
East.
to the East.
All right, so they lost that wing guard, and who I'm high on, which I saw in person the other night, Milwaukee and Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, your guy, man,
Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
Mikal.
Very, very. Oh my goodness! Like for him to get into his spots, yeah, facts. You gotta do the 3. Feel me? That's a dope celebration that he created on the tandem.
Stole it.
Of looking through baseball. Yeah,
Yeah, he stole it from a baseball player.
Hey, that's what happens. You still have ideas, and you critique it, you create your own way.
We
But
go
Mikal
bars
Bridges,
with
like he's really cementing himself offensively because I see him as a defender. Lock down, could defend the top 2 guard, 3 guard. I feel like all around, and for him to like methodically get to his spots on the offensive end, messing with Cam Johnson and with Dinwiddie, that was dope to see. But I walking into that game, I took Giannis. Obviously, watching Giannis dunk on like 3. No, it was 2 back-to-back dunks. But just
Body
watching
Claxton.
him dunk like in person versus watching on TV is like a different like energy, bro. It's like it's like
Different.
Beast.
easy for him to just taking 2 steps from the free throw line and just right on your head. So, but back to Mikal Bridges, like I'm sold on him, and my thing for Brooklyn now is that they need a solid 1 guard who is gonna run the point versus Dinwiddie, because Dinwiddie is a scorer and not a 1. So, and watching Dinwiddie like get to his spots, like imagine if they got really a point guard and Dinwiddie's playing off the ball, they got knockdown shooters in Mikal and Cam and Dinwiddie, and then whoever that one
Seth
is
Curry,
definitely gonna
Joe
be.
Harris is still there.
Cam
Yeah, so,
Thomas.
I wish Cam would be able to step up into that light, but I know he's still
He's
young.
scorer.
No, he's a scorer.
Scorer's mentality.
He just put
You
the
know
ball
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
basket.
So like they need a
They
one,
got-
a solid 1, but the Nets
Listen,
look very good to me.
I feel bad for Brooklyn, not because of the trades, but it's too late to join the Wembanyama sweepstakes. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that team.
Nah, they got a young core. They got a young core.
No,
Mikal's
no,
still
no.
If
young.
they keep
Cam-
it together, and they
Cam's
need to
still done.
ship,
They had a
need
young
to ship
core.
that light skinned man out of here.
But I was
too.
about
Nick
to say, they sent him home. That's the elephant in the room, right?
Ain't no elephant.
Well, the
Yeah, we know-
Australian
we-
kangaroo in the room.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know what it is.
Ben Simmons.
We know what it is.
That Harden trade looks really bad now. It looks really
And now
bad.
he wants to go to Houston.
Because
Why?
Brooklyn should fire the GM and ownership, probably sell the team.
But
If-
my thing. Sorry. Okay.
No. Brooklyn messed up. They should have got Maxey.
They've been messing up.
No, but why didn't you push for Maxey?
Yeah, I told y'all that. I would have snatched Maxey up before even Ben
Like,
Simmons.
you had an
But then
opportunity.
you got to ship out Cam.
That's
I would
fine.
have been all right.
That would have been good. Cam could develop there as their off the bench piece. I'm just baffled as to how Simmons is finessing people.
Who else was in that trade block too as well? Just let the community know. as
Seth
well,
Curry?
if you remember.
Seth Curry was in that deal.
No, coming from the Sixers, from Philly. So you had Maxey. Who else was on that? If you weren't taking Harden, it was Maxey. Who else did they
Could
have?
have had
on there?
Tobias Harris.
Another role.
That's like Finney Smith better. Nah, Maxey was that guy, bro. They should have got Maxey. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna let you go, bro.
You go younger. No, I mean, fuck Brooklyn. There's not much to talk about. Like, y'all know how I feel. The fact that you can hire a player development guy, make him your head coach, and then think that was gonna work.
Right.
I mean, their franchise, like, unfortunately, is looking like a joke at this point. You know, they're looking worse than the Knicks.
I mean, they were better off just shipping
Knicks
off KD
looking
in the
amazing.
summertime.
Like, I mean, like, it's mediocre, like how they run into the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind
Yeah.
of just like, what are y'all doing? Like, it's
So,
head scratching.
When KD first asked for a trade.
You should have just got him out of there.
Shut them out.
You could have got
Would you
Wembanyama.
hold on to him and then wait for? You don't even try to extend Kyrie, even though he was balling. You don't try to
Granted, they
extend
were
him.
a top 4 seed when the trade happened, but still, like you could have saved yourself all that heartache because you could have had Wembanyama.
And
That's
he
what
Could have
Dumb.
taken it way earlier.
That's what I said, dumb.
Mm,
So I don't.
interesting.
It's not much to talk
But
about.
they're gonna nosedive, and somebody's gonna get lucky and get into that spot.
Right. What I want to talk about, fellas, I know this is a quick tangent. I heard, you text me. I didn't watch it because I was handling some business.
Mhm.
But the All-Star game or the All-Star weekend, I heard this was one of the trashiest ones.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch
And
a
I'm happy
single
I
It
didn't
event.
watch
had
it.
one of the the lowest viewership of all All-Star games.
And you know why I didn't watch it? Well, I actually wanted to watch the dunk contest, but really, I just have no interest.
I know it was
And
bad when I seen the
also-
Antetokounmpo brothers again in the skills challenge. I'm like, I can't. We got to figure something out.
It's way more motherfuckers, way more skilled than them. For them to be in the skill challenge. So, come on, son.
Yeah, I think move
Outside of all of them, come on, bro. Come on.
the dunk
Chill,
contest.
Giannis didn't do it though.
I
If
mean,
Giannis
versus-
did it,
outside of Giannis, come on. You can find other
Somebody else
NBA
got hurt because then
players,
Drew had to shoot left-handed for somebody.
but you can find other NBA players that is way more skillful and make it
nobody want to do it, bro.
What should they do then?
incentive. Pay me
Nah, they're already getting money.
or doing something. I don't know.
What should they do? They should move the All-Star games to the summertime.
Nah.
Not do it in the middle of the year, right before a playoff push.
Shuffle.
Listen.
I think everything is good to shuffle the schedule.
y-
Move the 3-point contest to that prime time slot of the dunk contest.
Okay.
But even
And-
so, though, bro, like we got lucky this year because a lot of people popped out for the 3-point. Like,
Because that's the new.
yeah, Dame,
That's
yeah,
the
Tatum,
new. That's the new thing now.
It's a new
That's-
thing?
Yeah.
Who
'cause
won?
guys.
Dame.
Okay.
Dame was.
That because like people.
shout out Dame.
Yeah,
Dropping
shout
that
out
72
Dame.
point,
That was
bro.
a great 3-point
Right.
performance,
I
bro.
don't-
Also, too,
That's
72-point game.
That's
bro.
the era that we're in now of shooting, high level of shooting. So like, I just think we slide it there. The dunk contest guys are just either too insecure about them missing, or because they keep getting nothing against
No.
role players, but they
I know
keep
what it
getting role
is.
players too.
They don't want to get Aaron Gordon.
But that's fine though. Aaron Gordon has to realize that he made a
No,
classic.
he got disrespected twice.
yes,
bro.
that's because D Wade was tripping. But at the end of the day,
No, Derrick Jones is his boy.
no, at the end of the day, y'all cannot tell me
Look that up.
that Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest
a
was not a
classic.
classic.
It was a classic.
So regardless of that, it's still timeless. Like they brought back
But how
people
do
back
we
to the dunk
go
contest.
from that to Mac McClung and Kenyon Martin? No
Fact that-
disrespect to these guys.
Has this ever been a G League player ever in the dunk contest? before?
No.
He had to sign with Philly.
He deserved that spot though.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't
because
say
unfortunately he wouldn't be there if prime guys were doing
If
it.
Shaden Sharp didn't pull out.
Shaden Sharp, let's say Shaden Ja needed to do it for 1 year. Like I think about eras like Vince did it for like once.
I have a question.
Tracy, Kobe.
Jason Richardson,
Jason
Steve
Richardson.
You
Francis.
think John Morant is beating McClung in a dunk contest?
Absolutely.
I don't think
Just
so.
over the hype, yes.
Absolutely.
Some
I
guys
don't
are gonna
think
win
so.
off hype.
Like all for pure creativity,
Absolutely.
height. Like are we judging
I think
from popularity or are we judging from
No, we're
actual
judging
skill?
off the
think-
dunks.
Because
If the- I
McClung
think-
can dunk.
yeah. I think if Ja entered and he actually like practiced a couple dunks, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
bro.
giving the
Once he
usually-
hit that gritty, it's over 50.
Right.
I'm giving the edge to McClung.
It's a parade
bro.
of Silent City.
See, you going off of
But
popularity though.
that'd be
but
something good.
They don't want to see that though.
Right.
They
What
don't wanna
about- what
see
about
Ja
Ant-Man?
lose to a G League.
But that's fine though.
But that's part of the
alright.
sport,
That doesn't
though.
matter. It doesn't count as anything.
it's fine for us.
Yeah.
But it ain't fine for views and fine.
mean,
for
No, it is.
Ja.
man.
It is. Because that's a big underdog story. That's something that you can
Unfortunately,
sell.
fellas,
Well, why not? They
bas-
wanna sell that.
basketball is going into a weird state now.
Right.
Between load management, guys not wanting to play hard in the All-Star game.
And I heard that the NBA is dropping views versus the NFL.
I reached out to you and I told you the major event that I feel like kind of started this whole injury awareness was the Paul George play at Team USA. People seem to forget about the impact that had. Think about how we performed in the Olympics last time around. We struggled. Why? Guys don't want to go play for Team USA. Why? Because a guy nearly ended his career in a scrimmage game.
I don't think that's what it is. I think this is what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah,
And
bro.
It's on top of that, it's the Olympics. So somebody get injured in the Olympics, you get injured. We're not gonna shift our whole thing because of that. It's the Olympics. This is bigger than
But
basketball.
also too, it's a part of the game, bro. We know what we signed up for.
That too.
Nah, bro.
These people
Shockwaves.
only want to play for their dollar, and I think all the basketball players has gotten too entitled. I spoke to you about it on the phone already. The All-Star game is about highlighting the all-stars. You're good at this. You're good at this. Down to the rookie game, to the dunk contest. We're highlighting the best dunkers in the game. We're highlighting the best shooters in the game. If you're the best shooter in the game, if you're top 4, top 3 dunkers, you should be a part of the dunk contest. These people are too worried about their likeness. Oh, if I lose, it's going to make
it mandatory.
That's what I'm saying. And they may not be getting
paid. Mandatory.
It's the middle of the season. The season's still happening. There ain't no vacations in basketball.
Don't you get
until
a bag
it's a vacation.
Dunk contest though. They said McClung got $300K.
But they saying that bag is not compared to what they're getting paid.
Right,
they're getting paid $40 million.
So then that's when you introduce the contract incentive, right? We sign you to this 5-year max. If you win the dunk contest, we'll throw in an additional $750.
But that's nothing to somebody who's making $40 million a year.
But that's
$700,000.
It depends, though. It depends. You don't know what's going on, but
because some of it's not guaranteed though.
Ja just got a $200 million contract, right? $200+ million contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
$700,000. He get that in 2 games. He could sit out and not care about that off of load management.
I mean, he could make a 12-second post on TikTok and get that. So
it's, for me, it's individual accolades. If I'm a person that I know I can participate and I got the bungees to do it, I'm gonna do the dunk contest. If I'm a shooter,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
though,
go do the 3-point
that's what I'm
contest.
saying. But
If
it's
I
no
look back at
reason.
my career,
To Marcus's point, you want to see the best dunkers dunk. You want to see the best shooters shoot. Nowadays, these guys aren't really getting up to the task because I hate to say it, Adam Silver is condoning it.
Yeah.
They asked him
He is,
to his face, how do you feel about load management? And he didn't have anything against it. All I'm saying is rest in peace. David Stern would never. Yeah. Like Stern would literally grab them out of their street clothes and be like, bro, you're doing this.
You know David
like,
about it, man.
doing this.
He vetoed one of the biggest trades ever. I know
So
you're mad about that.
I feel y'all like, bro. This guy. For me, like the peak All-Star was when they wore their jerseys. You know what I'm saying? You see AI, MJ, Kobe, Shaq, all on one court. There's no load management. There is no, he ain't playing today. Like, I felt like part of the reason why also is we had injuries this year. KD didn't play. Zion didn't play. Steph didn't play. Those guys,
Giannis.
While I'm not trying to discredit a guy like De'Aaron Fox or a guy like Shea, he earned it. I just think if Zion is on that court, and if Steph is going up against Dame and they're trading 40-foot 3-point shots, that's the entertainment that we want to see.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to tune in and see. We don't want to see Tatum and Mitchell go 3 for 3 while Jaylen Brown is not really playing defense. That's not an All-Star game.
This is probably the only shout out I'll probably ever give this man.
Not an All-Star game.
Stan Van Gundy said this a while ago, like compared it to back in the day. Like, guys are not conditioning their body, or teams, I'm not going to blame them, teams are not conditioning their bodies to play. So, for example, they're probably practicing maybe 3 times a week. Like, back in the day, they're probably practicing 5 times a week. And I kind of think that makes more sense because your body is gearing up to deal with that, the bruteness of the whole season. But if you're only playing half, like, practicing and you're only going at half the speed,
you're taking your time.
Your body's really not going to adjust.
And you think you're getting it, getting that endurance or whatever through your own workouts or personal endeavors on the side.
You know, I can get if you're an older player, yes. Like LeBron, I get that. But for everybody else, practice.
And
why?
LeBron
because
is a one in a because he takes care of his body.
Injuries we have no control. That's between God. But I just feel like if you condition your body to be ready to endure the season, you will make it. It's gonna be nobody's healthy by the end of the season.
That's true.
But
I feel like it's a long game because, like you said, to your point, right? A guy like Giannis, we know he's a workhorse.
Right.
He got a dunk and he took a foul, bro, because his wrist was messed up.
Yeah.
If a guy like Giannis is smart enough to know that, like, all right, this game is not going to define my legacy, maybe I should sit this one out, then hey.
Granted, though, before
that's
that,
just the direction that it's going, and unfortunately.
Granted, though, I just feel like in this case, I let Giannis slide because prior to this, he took
was
no
going
days
hard.
off. He takes no days off.
He doesn't.
So he gets this. He gets the benefit of the doubt for me. But for a majority of the guys, like unfortunately Kawhi, KD, Kyrie, I just feel like when you're missing 15 to 20 games prior to the All-Star game, play
but, it's
your
funny.
body right.
I watched the last EP with y'all. Marcus said it. He said it's a lot of guys that were All-Stars this year that we were kind of like.
No injuries.
Yeah, because like you said, there was no Kawhi, no Harden,
Harden
Devin Booker. Guys that we normally would be accustomed, like every year, all right, he's an all-star for sure. It's good for the young guys to get on now. Like, I love to see Bam Adebayo get a chance to become an all-star. I love to see, like I said, SGA, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis. That's the future. But y'all got to play like y'all the future. Y'all can't just come in and
casually.
3 minutes.
Absolutely.
couple jump shots.
No, definitely.
You know,
they
like-
just. I know the incentive did work and it was good. I just think
Yeah, man.
it comes
They
down
gotta
to
fix it, though.
overall to the team. Like you
They
got
gotta
to get
fix it.
these guys to play. Like,
Also, let me chime in like on a personal note is that the championship, well, the second half of the season is gonna prove like Giannis when he won his championship. Giannis is 100%. He's gonna show up every day, day in, day out. If you're that individual, regardless of talent, like say Kyrie, that's gonna show in the playoffs when you miss that shot or you too tired or it counts in fatigue and you're not in the NBA finals just because you want to take off 20 games.
right.
It's gonna show.
And I mean, the trend right now, ironically, is in the past 2 years, whoever won All-Star MVP has also won the finals.
All right, and look at Tatum. And to your point, Tatum is what? He was out there
He hasn't missed a
every
game.
minute of the
Like,
game.
He hasn't missed a
if you
game.
show up and you're consistently playing
Right.
day in and day out, you're not taking days off, you playing through knick-knack injuries, that's a part of the fucking game.
I think your body also gets stronger and adjusts to that.
Absolutely.
Exactly,
When
because
you
you've
take
been
those
you've
days
been through the
off-
ringer. Yeah.
Just think about it. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't ran in God knows how long. But if I go run now, I'm probably gonna pass out.
Yeah, full speed. Like, have you? When's the last
Yeah,
time
I
you
seen
ran
that. When's the
down
last
the
time
That's
you
what I'm
ran
saying.
full speed?
Exactly. So you gotta condition your body to get to that point, and you're
I
probably gonna
agree.
pull something because your body's not used to it.
field? Right.
I agree.
So I just
with
think you
that.
have to like stand. That really, when he said that, I had an epiphany. I'm like, yeah, if
It
they
makes-
practice harder,
makes sense.
if they practice harder and did more, then their body and their mind will all adjust to it.
I mean,
You know what to
unfortunately,
expect.
yeah, unfortunately, is like you said, it's been coddled. The commissioner's basically letting it happen. I just think, I mean, wasn't before this, David Stern started finding people, right?
I mean, under Stern, there was no low management. It
That's what
was
it's gonna come down
Because
to.
Play.
it's a good point for real. I've been to a couple NBA games. It is a pretty penny for the average person, and sometimes it's disappointing when you go there and you don't see that person.
But, like,
because-
it's-
That's why I was begging on Giannis to play, and I'm happy that he played.
But the ripple effect is, bro, like, I was looking at a clip the other day, right? Pop, foul Shaq 5 seconds into the game, just to troll him, hack a Shaq. He did the little thumbs up. Bro, on the graphic, the Suns were the 4th seed a season prior, and they won 50 games. Nowadays, bro, you look at these Western Conference standings, it's 32 and 33, 29 and 30. Like, is the overall shape of competition in basketball just lacking? Or like y'all said, is it just, we're waiting until the playoffs to show y'all our best versions of
combination.
ourselves?
we're in
It's a
this era of
combination.
social media and the media of pushing that you have to be a champion.
It's a lot of things.
So-
it's a lot of narratives.
But it's
bro.
just sad to see, bro.
No, it is.
It's
It
very
is.
sad
But
to
everybody's
see.
pushing that you're not great for if you don't win a championship. But I mean, I look at Charles Barkley. Look what he's done with his career. I look at AI. At the end of the day, he has the most respect. Unfortunately, it's just now we're in this bubble where champion.
Right.
And then once they go and retire, then we appreciate them. So it's just where we're in now. I just ask the players to play. That's it.
Can we give the flowers, transitioning now to New York Knicks and how they
Yeah,
play?
we skipped over the East, man. Go New York, go
I mean,
New
whoa,
York, go.
Whoa, we were gonna ask who's gonna go further, Boston or Milwaukee? That was the conference finals last year, right?
I mean, Milwaukee is 116.
I'm sorry, I don't believe in Philly, so I'm not even gonna.
I
Going
don't.
in at
James
about an
Harden wants
hour
to be-
here.
Before we get to the Knicks, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why does James Harden want to leave?
No, that's reports. I don't
I
believe.
feel like
it.
that's all cap.
I don't believe it.
you
That,
think
they
he
set
wants to
him
leave?
up to be the scapegoat right now.
No.
You think he wants to stay in Philly?
I mean,
I know
they're
he
playing
wants-
with.
It just it doesn't
to-
make no sense.
to me, he
regardless of
wants to win.
reports. When I'm asked, when I saw that, I'm like, why the fuck would he leave Embiid and go to
Houston.
Houston and not
I
win?
mean, it's all
I don't think.
skepticism
I, don't,
at this
it's all,
point,
it's all,
bro.
I just think somebody's throwing out something. They're just throwing out, but I don't. I think he wants to win. He might go somewhere where he has a better opportunity to win. Because I mean,
Or recruit.
yeah, I just think they need something big for that.
But why don't you believe in Philadelphia?
Because Embiid, unfortunately, we've seen it last year. He played a full season, and unfortunately, his body failed him again in the playoffs. From knick-knack injuries, from his hand to his hamstring. It's just who he is.
You know,
And
I
then
think
Harden's not enough.
I think PJ Tucker is gonna show out in the playoffs, bro. I really do.
What does that mean?
Like, I think y'all like. Look,
does that
look,
mean?
look.
What do you
fellas.
mean by that?
Like, I'm not
What do you-
saying he's going to average
What do you
20
mean by that?
points, but the biggest Achilles heel for Philly, like you said, yo, can you pass me that too, by the way?
There's a couple zeros behind
Listen,
this.
all I'm gonna say
I
is,
finished
look,
the bottle. I'm sorry.
all I'm gonna say is, oh, that's good, man, because you don't want me drinking anymore.
Yeah,
All I'm gonna say is the biggest
PJ
thing
Tucker?
for them has been that enforcer and the toughness. And I just think, push come to shove, I'm looking at the roster. I see PJ Tucker. I like the way Maxey is playing. I think D'Anthony Melton is a good addition.
Real quick,
A lot of weeks blew past. I don't know what this.
You trying to get some free sneakers?
This tangent is crazy.
Not at all.
No, you trying to get some free sneakers?
I think
You trying to get some free kicks, bro?
Listen,
Don't even pull it.
I think because he's sitting in the middle.
Last I remember,
He wants some free kicks.
I don't know what's going
He
on.
the
wants
last
some free
I
kicks, bro.
remember, a year ago,
He wants some free
all
kicks.
I kept hearing was, "Yeah, Milwaukee ain't gonna do nothing because y'all lost PJ Tucker. Y'all lost PJ Tucker. He gonna show y'all why he got the playoff mentality, man. I think he's gonna shift the culture.
I'm sorry, 'cause
yeah,
all I've
we
been
gonna
seeing-
see. Like I said, I'm giving y'all an assessment. They've always missed that guy, the enforcer. And now they got him.
I remember
Said PJ
the
Tucker
last thought
showing
of
out.
PJ Tucker was a highlight of Jalen.
You know they lost to Miami last year, right?
He about to because of him.
He was in Miami.
I saw Jalen
Yeah.
Brown take
They
PJ
lost.
Tucker's ankles.
Miami lost to Philly.
No, they just lost. They lost, bro. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, but that's Miami, bro. They choke all the time. That was in the conference finals, right?
Nah.
It was. They lost to Boston. Jimmy missed the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So either way,
They lost.
I'm letting y'all know Philly's going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
PJ Tucker's gonna take them there.
PJ Tucker,
I ain't gonna lie, my mind is blown.
front center,
Like my mind is literally blown.
front
bro.
center. Listen,
Like from the
Listen.
Embiid, Harden, Maxey, probably
I
Tobias.
know what they bring to the table. I'm saying though, they've always missed it. Tobias Harris doesn't show up. Y'all say he ain't a 4-star. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry, but PJ Tucker is gonna pull up playoff time, hard screen, hard foul. Philly gonna make it to the conference finals. Y'all could book it right here. I could book it right here.
All right, let's talk about the Knicks.
I'm like in shock, bro. Like I'm literally genuinely in shock. Like,
PJ.
I'm like,
Let's go back to the Knicks because I don't know where this is going.
Difference maker, man. I'm telling
Right.
you.
You got something to say about that? Because I don't.
I'm just blown away, bro. I got no words. I really got no words.
Yeah, I don't have to have any words.
Julius Randle, good job.
I'm sorry.
We just giving out flowers today.
Reporter back live. Bro.
Good job, Julius Randle.
Nah, the Knicks doing their thing. They the real, Kings of New York right now.
Brunson.
Brunson was a great pickup.
Marcus, do you have some words about that?
No, he don't. Because he from Brooklyn.
Come on, give Brunson his flowers, bro.
Listen, I just think once New York wins, this dark cloud will fly over New York.
And Hart was a great pickup for them. I'll tell you that.
Very good pickup.
Very good pickup.
Nova guy.
Don't
Playing
get
with
it
another
twisted.
Nova guy.
I like Brunson. I just don't watch the Knicks. So if I said something that was disrespectful,
Nah, it wasn't.
my bad,
Sorry.
Brunson.
He's referring
But-
to the short that's on our YouTube. If you go click it right now. No Credit Podcast.
I just don't watch the Knicks.
Hit that
I don't-
smash.
I don't like
Smash that
nothing. I don't like their colors. I don't like
What?
anything about the Knicks.
Go New York, go New York, go.
No.
You're not feeling, not jacking it?
Brooklyn's in the house.
But
Oh,
East,
God.
East though, man. Who y'all got?
Boston.
Y'all just
Coming out
I just
East.
gave PJ Tucker the flowers, so
Boston.
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 Um,
You know what? I can't say Boston, man.
Yeah, you said Philly.
I would
Yeah.
have to say Boston because of watching Milwaukee going against Brooklyn the other night. I don't know what's going on with Middleton. I remember you telling me. I remember we spoke about this.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Middleton. I don't know if he's 100%.
He's getting there. I mean,
he came off the bench.
yeah.
He got
for
to
that
shave.
game of Brooklyn.
He got to shave that beam.
Yeah, let go of that hairline, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's done up. It's done
I
up.
can't with y'all, man.
But Boston just looks
Hungry.
stronger and like they just look more in a basketball sense, more smoother than Milwaukee. Watching Milwaukee, this is like sometimes the offense falls apart and they go through Giannis too much. And I know Giannis is always that guy, but when you do that against a good team, and if that good team is showing up and making the baskets the way they're supposed to, like Tatum and Brown are making their shots, then it's going to be a
Difficult to beat.
long night for whoever Brooklyn match up against. Boston match up against. So that's why I'm going to put the edge to Boston because right now Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are playing some good basketball.
Can't forget Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon.
Like as a core, like as a unit. So that's why I would give them the edge. Now if Middleton
Could get back to that level.
gets back to that level where he's supposed to be at,
Yeah.
and Giannis is there, then yes, obviously that it's gonna be blood, teeth, and nails. Like it's gonna go down to 7 games.
My only
But I give the
question
edge to Celtics.
about Boston is just it's going to be the front court and the health of Robert Williams. Like that's the only thing that I'm really banking on because I hear everything you're saying. Like JB and JT are a tandem that nobody wants to
And
see
they
in
gotta make
7
their shots
games.
because we seen, y'all seen. I know. Talk about y'all
Right.
parlays. How Jaylen Brown
Exactly.
will pop up and then JT
That's what I'm
is
saying.
like fucking
But
2
that
for 16.
could
You know what I
be taken away by good coaching. It just comes down to Robert Williams. If he could stay healthy, then yes, you do stand the test of time.
You got Al.
By the way, they just lost too.
How much you got left in
Damn.
the tank though?
Boston just lost. Mikal had a crazy game, bro.
Wow.
He
Shout out.
had-
You said it. You said it. You said it.
Yo, Mikal, bro. And I did not know Mikal was so.
He had 38 and 10.
Woo! Give that man the
While-
max.
While Jaylen Brown,
We're gonna build the team around him.
Jaylen Brown got 35 and Tatum had 22 and 13.
We gonna build
Yo,
around
who
him.
else on Brooklyn? Who else?
We got Cam
How much
Johnson.
he had?
Dinwiddie had 17.
Cam.
Finney Smith had 17. Cam Johnson had 20.
There you go. How many rebounds?
And yo, they playing
How many
such.
rebounds?
5.
Cam Johnson.
Everybody's scoring on that Brooklyn team too. That's what it's like. They're sharing the basketball,
Right.
and like the way they're scoring too, like scoring on fast breaks, pull ups. They're confident in their shots that they're taking. That's how you know
I
Vaughn
lost-
is
I lost
instilling
every
confidence.
game,
in
I didn't
these
even check
plays, bro.
mine. I check
But-
after the episode.
That's the only thing.
But yeah,
So
I just
all right, those are the two dynamics. So you got Robert Williams staying healthy.
Yeah,
and I got
'cause-
Middleton staying healthy.
because
as well
like
and
we
coming
we
back.
talked about all these teams, Milwaukee, Philly, front court. You need somebody that can be able to stay in front of Embiid. You need someone that's going to be able to stay in front of Giannis. And like y'all said earlier, Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis, they're playing old school, play through our big men basketball where it's like, bro, it don't matter who you got on the wing. If y'all can't defend us in the paint, we're going to
Nah.
control the series. And
Brook be
Milwaukee,
shooting threes, man.
I mean, they're going to shoot threes, but I'm saying the Milwaukee knows how to make the other team play ugly, and that's how they beat Phoenix. You know, the first 2 games against Phoenix, Chris Paul and Devin Booker were doing whatever they wanted in the pick and roll. But then what did Budenholzer do? He readjusted. We're going to play through our big men. So I just think for Boston, wings, they got it. Guard play, you said it. They got it. It just comes down to Robert Williams staying healthy. Al Horford is like, I don't even know what to
Al.
call him. He has like 7 lives.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Listen, after Giannis dunked on him, he went berserk. So I don't know.
Right. So that's what I'm saying though. But I just think Robert Williams is the key. If he doesn't get banged up, then they got a trip to the finals lined up.
They had them. If Robert Williams was healthy, they probably had them beating the Warriors last year.
Exactly.
But I just got Boston overall all around. Like I said, they're a good team. They got a couple guys coming off the bench as well that can definitely give them a boost.
Right.
And they just been there and they're still thriving from last year. So I just think it's gonna be them and Milwaukee in the conference finals. And I see another 7-game series.
All right. Y'all heard it here
Milwaukee
first.
versus
What y'all think? Who y'all got coming out the East? Also, too, let us know who y'all got coming out the West for the finals this year.
Yes, sir.
So y'all want to get to the nasty topic, to the disturb. I don't want to say nasty, but a little bit of a disturbing topic to talk about. Of the headlines of what is it? 2 athletes. You got one playing basketball, college basketball. Other one
Playing football from Georgia.
college football.
Woo.
What's his name again?
Something Carter. I'm sorry,
Jalen
Jalen
Carter.
Carter.
To Jalen Carter. Was was involved in the accident. Killed 2 of his counterparts, a teammate and faculty that worked for Georgia, and now actually turned himself in
Yeah, I think he's been released already.
to on accounts of speeding or
Yeah,
racing.
reckless.
So yeah, there was
reckless
racing
driving or
and, yeah.
reckless driving or racing in the car that killed 2 of his counterparts. So, however that's gonna go, it's just I want to say unfortunate, but just got to be more responsible.
Yeah.
I wasn't wild at a young age.
I mean, I was.
Up to youngin. Look at what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's some young
But
shit.
bro,
Immaturity.
speed racing though,
That's some young shit.
No,
it is.
That's
But
Some young dumb shit.
immaturity.
immaturity and 2 people
some young
died.
shit.
2 people died, bro.
We in Bushwick. There's
Yo.
Spanish niggas who do street racing around here
You know
all
what?
the time.
You know
Dumb
what I
shit.
call it?
35.
I
Dumb
call
shit.
it. I call it.
All right, so let me say immaturity.
It's dumb shit.
It's double I.
Immaturity.
Can we call it double I? Because I want to create double I: immaturity and ignorance. Double I.
Yeah,
Immaturity, ignorance. Are you dumb? Are you
Ignorance.
supposed to be?
Marcus.
Yeah.
Ignorance
Marcus.
is lack of knowing. You know this is illegal.
Marcus. Though.
That's
But
just
also,
dumb.
but for them though, like you said about Ja though, they feel like they above
Recording.
everything.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? They feel like they're above everything. You know, this guy is he was projected. He's like one of the best prospects in the
He's
NFL
a
right now.
top 10 prospect.
I think he could have won number 1
Yeah.
potentially.
Yep. You squander your dreams. I mean, you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, I just believe it comes down to, like you said, immaturity, but also just not believing that you're above everybody and everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, when the cops pulled him over, they knew who he was. Man, you Carter, you play next week, bro. Like, yeah, but still don't give you the right to end somebody's life, bro. Two people are dead, bro.
Man, they got families.
You know, they got families that tune in and watch you play.
Yeah, I just
So,
think
it's unfortunate. I don't know what these guys got to do. They got to grow up. I wouldn't even put it to age, like Marcus said. I just think it just comes down to making the right choice at the right time, bro. You know?
Right.
But the reason I say age is
being
I
aware,
feel like
bro.
with coming in time, you go through different experiences and you see that, you know, that this is not a smart decision to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not at
You know
all.
what I'm saying?
And
So I just feel
also
like with
oh,
that
sorry.
experience, you see like, all right, I can't do this shit no more. And plus, it's a maturity part because you got to notice if you have the potential to change your family's life completely, you can't jeopardize that because you're in a race. Go ahead and achieve that goal. Buy yourself a goddamn racetrack and then go do that shit.
No, do that shit by yourself.
Nah, fam, that-
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Get a
tough.
racetrack, go do that shit by yourself.
Or if
But,
you by yourself in the street, do it by yourself. Why you gotta do it with people in the car? Go kill yourself.
Nah,
Sorry, no, I don't want nobody to kill
Nah,
themselves.
give it-
All right, full disclaimer, please. All right, your life
No harm.
is very, very precious. All right,
Yes.
please take care of yourselves. But, bro, come on, make better decisions. And now this other individual, basketball star, star, 20, supposed to be in the making.
Yeah, man. No, that. So basically, Miller is his name. 6'9", very good prospect. Comparisons to like Paul George, he could get to the basket, he could shoot mid-range three. The story, the report is the team knew he supplied the gun that ultimately led to the murder of the young woman by his teammate. Now, how far they went to cover it up in terms of the media and the police, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They handled it very poorly. Let me start out by saying that press conference with Coach, I believe his name is Nate Oakes, handled it very poorly. Kind of like threw it under the rug, like, yeah, we knew about it, but he's never been a bad kid before. Bro, he gave a weapon to somebody that ended up in someone dying.
Yeah, it took someone.
And the other reports are he was in a vehicle that blocked off the car in which the young lady was in to prevent her from escaping. So this is, you know, fellas, like I said, we talk about it all the time. You know, we all grateful to where we are now. We never made these mistakes when we were younger, but you can't put this to being young. This is strategic. This is
dumb.
That was a murder.
That was dumb.
Point blank simple. So, I mean, my take on it, man, is look, if you're going to get away with it, get away with it. But don't do dumb stuff like in the pregame warm-up. I don't know if y'all saw it, but
I did see it.
teammate patting him down for a gun.
Ain't no getting away
Y'all
with it.
got to think smart. What are y'all doing? If we had this opportunity to play D1, bro, I would be in the gym 24/7.
Facts.
So
Like,
priorities are off.
but
Priorities are
Super
off.
off. But for to take someone's life,
Like I don't know the full story. So like
Well,
he
come
knew
on.
he was gonna go try to shoot that girl.
so basically, his
Honestly,
teammate
yes.
tried to get her number. You know how it is. It's late night. They're on a strip that was near campus. You drunk, trying to get a girl's number, trying to, you know, talk to her. She
You know how much-
denied.
you know how much women is on this?
She
planet?
denied.
It's crazy.
Argument ensues. According to the police report, Miller received a text from the teammate saying, yo, grab my piece, meet me here. The rest is history. So, like I said, fellas, we can't chuck this up to maturity. We can't chuck this up to age. We got to chuck this up to, bro, just think about your future and think about what you got. Now, the reports coming out are saying that it's not going to affect his draft stock and his status because there's nothing printed or proven.
Mm-hmm.
But to have that kind of
No, but not
stigma going into the NBA is just
to
not a good look.
associate yourself with a bum like that. You upset because you really got no game and you got declined. Accept that fact, and like you just said, there's many fish in the sea. Go try somebody else.
Bro.
So
Bro.
I mean, this is just a pitiful story at the end of the day.
No, it's terrible.
So
It's super terrible, bro.
yeah, I got no remorse for cowards like that. If you pull out a gun on a lady, fucking piece of shit.
Just because you didn't get her number, man.
Step your game up.
Listen, yeah, you better go look up some catchphrases. You better go look up what game works and go figure it out.
Or
Because
just
taking someone's life,
accept the fact you chop. That's it.
that's it. And go
I haven't heard
get
that
the
word in
women
a minute.
that's chopped just like you.
Yeah, you gonna find somebody else. You gonna find somebody. You gonna
Somebody
be all
there
right
for you, bro.
Yeah, but that one's ain't it because
Damn, the ones she saw something that she ain't like. That's it.
she was right.
Move along.
Not a good look. Not a
Yeah,
good
you
look.
go.
Right.
You assist a coward in. I don't know because he's upset because he got his feelings hurt.
Yeah,
Girl, I'm saying you just
She
didn't
didn't want to
like
give
me.
me her number, bro.
She didn't want to give me a number. Can you get the gun?
that's
'Cause-
not it. So
fucking piece
for
of shit.
him, it feels like it's looking like a downfall for his life.
I mean,
The way
it
it's
ain't.
going.
It's not really gonna affect. He's still playing. He
Just
played.
Learn
but-
big from this.
It's
From how you're making poor choices.
Yeah,
This is
bro.
a huge. To me, it's a poor choice. Like this is like one of the poorest.
It's one of the
choices.
worst mistakes you can make, bro.
You're gonna assist a dickhead. Like
Yeah. So
And like the biggest takeaway from this, and sorry, I'm on my phone. Audience, people's lives are being taken away. You know, I don't care if you're the best gymnast in the world, if you can make the best sandwich in the bro, that don't matter. That label, none of that label matters whether you're an athlete or not. You are involved in taking someone's life.
I said,
That person cannot wake up again.
and I'm not trying to justify.
That parent cannot see their daughter or son
Right.
again.
I'm
You
not
know,
trying to justify the reason of it, but like I said, you can't assist a dickhead. Like to me, this is a full-fledged dickhead.
you know what I said? Are you dumb?
all right.
Like
Are you dumb?
I
she
mean,
dubbed you, bro. We out to somewhere else.
they got to clean it up, man. You know,
I mean-
athlete or not, age or not, decisions comes down to a lot, bro. Just make the right one.
More of the story. Make the right decision.
Make the right
And
decision.
have the
bro.
right people around you.
Yeah,
That's the
man.
biggest
Around
part.
you. All right.
You
Surround
know?
yourself by positivity
Could you have?
and greatness.
No.
Right.
All right.
Shout out
and
to
get to
my-
the bag.
Great UAlbany education, man.
We're gonna
Y'all,
relax. We're gonna relax.
y'all steered me in the right direction. You know, I'm a great name.
I almost got shanked at a Bobby concert, but
We
we're
gonna-
gonna
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Can we
whoa.
leave
That's
this
for the
on for the positive
Patreon. That's for the
light?
Patreon.
Positive light. Anything positive, you
Positive?
want to talk about? I don't want to leave it off on a negative note.
Benny
man.
Griner is back with the Phoenix Mercury. Shout out that.
Mm.
You know,
Great
I
to
didn't
see
forget
that. Great to see
So,
her back
good
in
to
the
see her.
facility, dapping up KD.
Right.
Happy Women's History Month.
Yes.
Happy Women's
It
History
is
Month,
now.
man.
We are recording on March 3rd.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't keep up with all these months, man.
Please, happy Women's History Month.
Yes.
Shout out to all the women. Shout out to all the past
We love our
women who
queens.
has hit all the key marks and made a lot of things possible for us.
Susan
today.
B. Anthony,
All right. Fellas,
She the
anything
GOAT.
else?
Diana
You wanna go
Taurasi.
for?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I
That's
want
for
to. Is it
freestyle.
much in the NFL?
Not
What's
much.
happening? What's? Oh wait,
Giants,
wait, whoa,
don't give-
Oh, hold on, wait.
Don't give
Wait.
Daniel Jones no money.
No.
Don't give
No.
him no money.
We doing cleanup right now,
The
family.
season done, right?
Yeah.
Who won the championship?
I thought we were
Okay.
discussed that.
Who won the
No, we
championship?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Who they said? What?
The Kansas City
Who's
Chiefs.
that?
The
MVP?
Chiefs won.
My homeboy.
They
Fellas,
won.
listen.
This is the new glamour boy.
DC.
It's the new glamour boy in the NFL.
Listen, I checked the lids.
DC took a lot of L's.
I checked the lids in
Whatever.
Midtown. They were out the Mahomes jersey. You know, I'm gonna come back next week though. That guy helped me. Fellas, what do I have to say?
Nah, this is all you, fam.
What do you have to say about
No, it's yours.
about fly Eagles fly?
You took a lot of L's last year.
You
so
know,
come on.
I sat here and I told y'all, if it comes down to a Super Bowl and I have to choose between two quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes, I'm saying Mahomes before the question's even done. And what did Hurts do? Had a Mark Sanchez butt fumble in the Super Bowl, man. Yo, I can't believe that happened, bro. I can't. And shout out to Jalen Hurts. He had a great game. He balled out, but that fumble was the difference. I mean,
It was that penalty call.
Jalen Hurts.
That penalty call was a difference.
He
Who
couldn't-
made
he
Jalen
couldn't-
Hurts? Who made history? But anyways, I would like to see
well, first fumble recovery
not
for
the
touchdown?
Super Bowl to be ended off by a ref. All right, do not throw that laundry on the field. Let the players play. Let Mahomes
it's a
actually
flag.
go earn a touchdown or a field goal, and then put the other opposite quarterback on the field to go either win the game or go lose the game, fair and square. I call this Super Bowl bullshit. They gave it to Mahomes because he's the
Gave it to
poster
him?
boy. Because who retired last year? Tom Brady.
they gave him the
so
game?
now they gave Mahomes a Super Bowl ring, and it's no problem. I mean, it's not no
Gave it to
problem.
him.
It's full,
Earned, not
full-
given.
Full bullshit. It's
Earned,
not earned.
not given.
It's not earned.
13 to 14 in the second
Regardless
half
of
on
that-
passes.
Regardless of that CB coming out.
Only one bad pass, and it was a throwaway. So he was 13 to 14 in the second half with two
Listen,
touchdowns.
Regardless of that CB coming out and saying, yes, I did tug. That happens every fucking weekend on Sunday.
Last I checked,
and
the
on
Eagles had a
Saturday
10-point lead
in
going into the
college.
second half.
That's no problem. It's part of football. But like I said, that last 2 minutes
Last
or
I
1
checked-
minute, let Jalen Hurts come on that field and prove to the world that he is either
so-
going to earn this Super Bowl or not.
You gonna blame the refs for Miles Sanders having his worst game of the season in the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I'm not going to blame the ref.
What was that?
For that,
That elite
but
run
I'm
game
gonna-
that y'all promised
I'm
me.
gonna be fair here, fellas.
Boston
Honestly,
Cream, Boston Scott. What was he doing?
I got a
Huh?
rule.
Boston
I mean,
Scott.
This is my rule as if ever.
That's what he
if
said,
I ever become a coach. It's just you fail it's your fault when you leave the game up to the refs. In my opinion, you do that to yourself. You have to put yourself in a better position.
Respectfully, okay.
And unfortunately, they didn't. So that's why they look. Granted, they didn't call that many penalties throughout the game. Y'all know how I feel
Nice
about
game.
Y'all know how I feel about the Zebras.
But you didn't have to pull that
I
flag.
know you're
in the last
right,
2 minutes,
but the
bro.
problem is that
You
Eagles
didn't
fail
have to.
when you leave that game that close.
The guy admitted that he
You're right.
grabbed Juju.
Yeah.
What you mean you didn't have to?
Bum ass Juju.
Right. So I just think
Why are you grabbing?
at the end of the day, it was a good performance. It was a great performance. Like you said, I agree.
great game.
I hate to see it end like that.
It was a great game.
Listen,
overall.
y'all
It was a
got
great game.
gamed by Perk Mahomes, all right? They gave that boy a perk at halftime, and that ankle was as good as new.
Right. We got to look at them. The horse
And
tranquilizer.
shout out to Travis
They
Kelce
gave
for
him
the
horse
best stanky
tranquilizer.
leg in Super Bowl history. Y'all seen Travis Kelce hit that stanky
You know they gave him a
leg?
horse tranquilizer,
How
right?
old is that dance, by the way?
Hey, listen,
That
that
dance
was
is
the
old as hell.
best stanky leg in Super Bowl history.
He's still doing this thing. Doing this thing, like.
But congrats to Mahomes, 2-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time MVP.
Hey, what you did for LeBron?
Big congrats.
My boy could retire right now. His resume is
Yeah, big congrats to Mahomes, though.
Just better.
And the Chiefs.
2-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time regular season MVP,
They showed up.
2 Super Bowl rings. Is he gonna catch Brady? We gotta find out. We gonna find out.
See, this is
Hold on,
We
though,
gonna
ladies and
find
gentlemen.
out.
proving my point just
gonna
now.
find
Holy
out.
shit, son.
DC,
Damn.
DC.
We gonna
DC.
find
Proving
out.
my point.
Oh, his
We gonna
NBA
find
picks
out.
prior to this were done.
Oh my
It
God.
got
So we
nothing
got-
to do
we
with
gotta
Poster
let-
that.
boy.
It got nothing
Did
to
you
do with
hear
that.
him?
We gotta let him get his shit
Yeah,
off, bro.
I
Said, is he
believe-
gonna cancel the Tom Brady poster?
Yeah,
boy? Hello?
Let him get his shit
In
off,
the
bro.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Let him get his
I
shit
tried
off.
to tell y'all the cheesesteaks ain't playing nobody all year. No, that's just the schedule,
Alright, but
bro.
when you
That's just
say
the
that,
way
though,
it was
when you
designed,
say
bro.
that, people anticipating a blowout. They lost by 3.
Nah, I knew it would be competitive, but I knew Jalen Hurts was not ready for the task.
Well, no, that's not true. 'Cause
And I knew-
the stats don't provide that.
He made history. What are you saying?
Yeah, he made history by giving up 6 points to Nick Bolton. He said, "Here, I'm a fumble, and you can
He
take
made
this
a
back to the
mistake.
crib."
It's a part of the
You
No,
know,
no, no,
You
listen.
know, prior to this though, Mahomes Super Bowls and playoff games were not clean. You know that, right?
He still got 2 SBs. How many Jalen Hurts
It's
got?
fine.
I'm
Poster
just saying.
boy.
He has one loss though.
I tried to tell y'all he's a better version of Dak Prescott. Y'all didn't want to believe me. That was a very Dak-like turnover.
What?
If I would have closed my eyes,
Yo,
I would have thought
alright.
that was Dak Prescott
Yo,
doing
no
that
credit
fumble.
family, I appreciate you. I got it.
You can't end it. I'm in the middle.
I'm so stuck on.
Are you walking off?
I'm
It's
so,
all right, man.
I'm so stuck on.
It's always next year, all right?
I'm so stuck
Turning
on.
my back.
I'm so stuck on PJ Tucker. But
Yo, no credit family.
Yo, no
Facts.
cred.
I'm done.
You see these
Just
sore
compare
losers?
Jalen Hurts to fucking Dak
I'm
Prescott.
being fair.
Look at
Are
the
you
numbers.
fucking kidding
I'm being
me?
fair.
Look at the numbers.
Jalen Hurts numbers are going up. But yo, fellas, we back with another episode. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment. Your boys is here, man. We back at it with another one, yo. So on that note, Mike, peace us out, man.
Yo, man, listen. Shout out to PJ Tucker. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Nah, man. Y'all been rocking with us. We a year deep in, man. More improvement, more content coming y'all way. But appreciate y'all for
He's
being
always saying some
along
controversial
on this
shit,
journey.
man. I'm tired of this.
Peace.
This is crazy.